we all come up and we're all having a fucking scream, like laughing our heads off and that. And he's sat to me right, and he's like a boss on like Pokemon, or like, you know, Team Rocket. Yeah, he's sitting there laughing like, and I'm like, wow, that's scatty.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, we started, yeah.
Two special.
That was quick, that,
Who's that? We just jump straight in. Got two special guests here.
Is this gonna get you demonetized? Is this counts as?
I like it.
You could go in deeper. Put your legs on the arms.
All right.
Oh, I'm alright. I'm quite comfy as hell.
Are you intimidated then?
A little bit.
I'm comfortable, yeah. This is my usual spot, isn't it?
Yeah, we're joined by two very special guests. We're Adam Rowe and Sensei Carl.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome. Welcome to the green side.
The green side.
I think Dan's got like bad FOMO today.
Has he? Does he want to be in here?
Just censor off him.
He's done it,
sits in the chair in the corner.
He's sitting in the dog bed.
Like a little cook.
Put him over there, like peeping Tom.
I think that'll make him feel worse, actually, if he was in the room and not involved.
It. It's not
just shouting on the mic.
He's a comedian. I know a joke.
So how have you been? Just hot off the comedy awards.
Oh yeah.
Well, we didn't win.
Yeah,
obviously,
this is a shame.
We took our loss very magnanimously, but it's an obvious fix. You know, everyone knows that.
Didn't want Carl to burn the place down, did they?
It would have, I mean, Channel 4 would have, it wouldn't have existed now. No. I'd have brought them all to their knees.
I was gonna like go mad and kill a few people.
Yeah.
But there was a free bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that does stop a rampage sometimes.
And they let us bring all our mates down from the ceiling. So
yeah. From the ceiling?
Well, Jack Finnegan, our photographer, and Will, our videographer.
Yeah.
He hates that title. Actually, he's not videographer. Director of photography. They were put on the ceiling and on the balcony.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like posted up like in the new Batman or something. Like
yeah.
And because there was like a couple of no-shows on our table, they let us bring them down, and they had access to the free bar as well.
Oh, is right.
So
the first time have you been to that before?
I've been invited a few times, but I've never bothered.
Right, yeah.
Because I was always like, I've got to go down to London
on your own and nap up with all these
to watch an award show. Something I'm not really involved in, but to go down with us as a team, nominated. Yeah. Like with like a 10% thing going, we might win this.
Oh yeah, it was definitely up there.
No, it was growing throughout the day. I was like, you know what? We could fucking do this. Yeah. And when I was sat there, I was thinking, oh shit, if we do this, this is so much bigger than it is in my head. Because I'm like, Bill Bailey's there. Hugh Dennis, like these giants are there. And in my head, I'm like, wow, I've got to stand up in front of these people. And then when we didn't win, I was like, yeah.
I was trying to watch it like at my gig. Live on my phone, and I was seeing it, and I turned it off and turned it back on, and Chris and Rosie were on the stage. I went, "Fuck off!"
It cut straight to me and Dan as well. But so they put the camera in our faces like 5 minutes before they announced it, and then they went away
and used that
They used that as the thing that they cut to.
Did you practice your gracious loser face or
not really? Because I was like, it'd be funny if we just but when they went up, we were like. When it cut to us, we're just like...
Because that was from before.
Because it's from 5 minutes early when we're just like trying to be like...
Yeah, that's...
We didn't practice anything. Yeah. I was doing a joke like, you know, if they pointed to us, we'd be like, fix. But my heart was leaping out my chest that much that when we didn't win, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, whatever, like sound. And then we did the jokes. But the shot of him and Dan's clapping like the Joker. And he's like, all right. Yeah, it was... but it genuinely didn't matter, did it?
No, it was like even just you being in there with them other three was crazy, wasn't it? Like, you know, because obviously the podcast's massive, but it's not like telly massive. No. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So just being in with them three.
Chris Ramsey and Rosie, who do the podcast together, I've had the Chris and Rosie Ramsey show on BBC One.
Yeah.
Like Chris has done Strictly.
And then you've got Ed Gamble and James Acaster.
4 Netflix specials.
And then Rob Beckett and Josh Widdicombe.
All over the television.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like on Sky One and all that shit.
Underdogs, and I'm told from a source that I will not reveal that we came second, and it was a fairly close second as well.
Because your fans move different, don't they?
Yeah, more than any other fans.
Like I don't like it's if say if you or Dan's been on, that's like one of the times when people will be like, helping the algorithm and all like commenting and shit like that. But we ask people to do shit like that and no one really does it. But your guys just do fucking everything, man.
Anyone we touch. So like if you mention someone, like I mentioned a lad I met who does steaks, just like in passing, and he's had like 500 followers from it. Just because anything we touch, they love. It's insane.
Our fans are goths, so they don't.
They're all introverts.
They don't.
A lot of ours are introverts though.
Yeah.
Like, when you meet them at shows, you can tell they're like dead shy.
Yeah, right.
Some of them are like, and they're much better than the extroverts.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you'd rather have them sat quietly listening than
Have someone
fucking...
being like, "Oh, I really love your stuff," rather than, "Oh my god, lads,
Yeah.
let me tell you these 9 jokes that you definitely want to hear." Like, you'd much rather have the shy ones.
Yeah, we found out we had some proper Skull fans the other day, didn't we? And
Oh, proper John Ed Skulls, like, and I was just like, "It's right."
Of course, you have to
quite
smoke
cool,
weed.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
didn't think because we're like a bit gothy in that. I didn't think
Nah,
it
I
would
don't-
translate that over to that side. But
You
they were
know-
all the hot water.
But did you not have that when you were like sort of growing up, that like the proper John Eds and the goths had like this weird like
war.
begrudging respect?
Affinity.
Well, I had
War.
no,
Really?
War.
I started
War.
school as
Yeah.
a John Ed, so I was mates with them all, and then slowly drifted into the goth side. So when then and kicked off on that, all the like the scallies would be like, "Oh, you're sound," and then some of them skated a little bit, tried it a few times, so they were like, "Oh, we're still like." We know each other kind of thing. So I was never hassled by any of the scallies in my year or the year above. It was the lads in the year below that tried to start shit, and then one lad battered them all, and then we just
I remember
fucking
you saying
thingy,
Did
so
all the
I was
fights, though?
I infiltrated
Proper
all
scallies
sides,
and like
mate.
the goths in like where I grew up. They had like a begrudging respect. You ever watch Peaky Blinders?
I haven't watched it, like, but
Like the Jews and the Italians in Peaky Blinders.
I, was gonna,
Who's the
I haven't
Jews?
seen it. I was gonna say I haven't seen
the
it. So
Goths
it's the
the
Jews,
Jews?
defo in it.
The Goths are the Jews, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're more persecuted than the Italians. Scallies.
Yeah. Usually, like the scallies will fight each other, innit?
Yeah.
And the goths,
Yeah.
as the goths are just like we're trying to
Italians
just-
are vocal as well.
You're both on the outliers, aren't you? So you both
Yeah.
like got a respect for each other.
Yeah.
I respect skulls. I just think I think goths are just like poetic skulls.
By the way, if you're listening to this and you think a goth, like a long black coat, white face paint, not
Yeah.
a goth.
No,
A
yours
goth, what
is,
we're talking about, is like someone who has longer
Goth
hair.
is
Where
such an
can see.
all-encompassing
Yes.
term in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Goth
Yeah.
is just like someone who wears Vans.
Yeah,
It's
but now we
just-
wear Vans, but we're not goths. But if I can call you a goth if you do.
I
Yeah.
wear
Drink
Nike,
Monster.
But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still a goth.
Yeah,
See that?
yeah. You're very well dressed goths.
We've evolved.
Yeah.
Goth chic.
See, I was
Back
never like a
now.
proper goth anyway, really. Like when you're talking about proper goths. I had black hair for a bit, but that was just for something to do. Just dyed my hair black.
Oh, I
like,
was
this is
I was
crazy,
full
innit?
emo. Like I was a proper scene kid. I had spiky hair and I don't know if you can coontails.
What?
That's what they were
Raccoon
called.
tails.
They were called coontails.
That's what they
From-
call guys.
I don't know what we can destroy yet because we know what we can ruin over there. So I'm gonna
Go
stay
wild. It's all right. It'll be all your fans watching anyway. So.
Maybe we should call them raccoon tails.
Yeah, you probably should actually.
Yeah.
Going
Go again.
forward, just whenever you can not say that word.
Yeah.
Correct.
But what about Jeff Koons?
What about him?
You can say him.
It's his name.
That's
isn't
You
it?
have to say
Name
Jeff
though, innit?
Raccoon.
Begins
so.
with a K as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it
but-
ends with TZ as well.
We've got a
innit?
funny fucking story about him actually. That's the fella who did the
dog.
The dog.
Yeah.
Tell them that.
What dog?
So there was a
balloon
balloon animal about the size of a car
Oh, yeah.
in the art gallery over the road here from where the studio is. And we went in one day and I offered Carl £100 to hand his phone to the woman who runs the art gallery and say, "Do us a favour, love, get a picture of me sat on this dog."
A work of art, where's thousands?
Just sat on it.
It was 47,000.
Did you do it?
No.
No.
Like a
didn't even ask
child,
her?
I was like, because it was based on his work. It wasn't his work,
Yeah, right.
and I was like, this is one of them, Jeff. Oh, and I made her say the name, and it just made me day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't fancy the £100 now.
I was so scared of being labelled a goth at school.
Yeah.
So I wasn't a scally, but like, we were sort of in betweeners, weren't we?
The in-betweeners, we were
In-betweeners.
just a little bit cooler than them.
Yeah.
We were like sound.
Yeah,
They're just sound.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to be. I just wanted everyone to be like, "Oh, he's all right, him."
He sound him, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No
He's not
hassle,
that bad
no
a
one's
footy.
thinking,
Yeah.
Like, he's clever, but he's not a gimp. And I just wanted to coast through.
Yeah.
Like, I
Easiest
seen
way,
what
innit?
happened to the goths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, from the proper bullies, not the scallies, but the hard kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I didn't want that. I didn't want to be seen as a gimp. So even though I was dead clever, I'd fuck about in that a little bit. So, like,
Get some questions wrong on purpose and that. Like,
You'd have to throw the odd cone at a goth.
yeah.
Like a
just to
quota.
survive, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really, really liked My Chemical Romance.
Oh, really?
And I remember once, so do you remember MSN?
Oh, yeah.
Messenger? And it used to come up what you were listening to
Yeah.
in your name. And I had My Chemical Romance on, and my mate Josh, who like is still one of my best mates now, he's my oldest mate. I've been mates with him since reception. And he was like, "Lad, what the fuck are you listening to there?" and I pretended that I'd been out and my little brother had been logged into my MSN. Because I didn't want to go around school that I was fucking banging out to the Black Parade and teenagers.
So funny.
Playing it safe in school, though. If you're a kid watching this, just play it like people are like,
right down the middle.
In America, I think it kind of makes or breaks you. But I think just play it through the middle, and then after schools when it starts, all these popular kids are all fucking nobodies now, and all the clever kids are all making something of themselves.
It makes me happier than seeing someone I went to school with who I hated who's now an absolute tit. Just like the people who were cunts in school who you bump into and you're like, you were a gobshite, you, and look, you've ended up fucking
or they try and be sound to you as well, and you're like, I know what you used to do to me in school, like, don't fucking...
Just play it safe, don't try and do
I was a proper gimp. Look at me now.
Yeah, you can but I feel like you can evolve from that. The gimps can evolve.
Yeah.
The scallies can't.
No, they get
It's very rare to come out to being a scally. You're usually stuck in it.
Yeah.
But I'm not even talking about the scallies, I'm talking about cunts. You can be a dead sound scally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about the people who were just horrible cunts.
Yeah, there was a couple in our school.
Like, Hard Jack's a scally. My little brother's a scally.
Yeah, but he's lovely, isn't he?
I know loads of sound scally lads, like, just, but there's
cunts who, like...
in every group of people, isn't there?
I went to school with you, lad, do you remember? Oh, lad, you were always funny in school. I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't. I deliberately wasn't. I didn't want to try and be funny and fail to be funny. I wanted to just be right down. I was funny amongst a very select group of people when I knew their sense of humour.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like... The amount of people now who have like this confabulated memory because they just want to relate to you because they went to school with you and they want to pretend that they were your mate.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, oh, lad, you were always like making us all laugh at school. Like, no, never once made an attempt.
I get the opposite me. I go, you weren't ever funny in school. What are you doing now?
What's the way to be, though, isn't it?
I'm like, I don't know.
I'm
still trying to be funny now.
No, I think I'm quite hard-faced, and I think a lot of the naughty kids are hard-faced, but I wasn't naughty. I just wouldn't
You just didn't go to school
what I was told.
I can imagine you in school, like white shirt, collar, like a bit. Is that right?
Food on it.
No, I just mean like a little bit like, fuck you, I'll go to the toilets for 40 minutes instead of going to maths.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to the toilet, I just didn't go in, and I had to have a meeting with the education police because I refused to go into school.
Police?
Yeah, just like a pair of boffins.
It wasn't a side, that's the noise they all have to make when they...
Hey, you got one!
But it was just full of like pregnant schoolgirls, obviously, because they can't go in. And then me, and I just refused to go in.
Can you not go to school if you're pregnant? No. We went to a boys' school, we don't know.
Oh, right, yeah.
Can you not?
We never had any pregnant ones,
you
but some of them definitely got pregnant.
Yourself?
My injuries, what was happening? Was he throwing ninja Death Stars around?
We were.
Kids, you get badged from the always and that, innit? And if you're pregnant.
No, I think pregnant schoolgirls should go to school. If anyone should be educated, it's someone who's going to be a mother soon.
What's GCSE French going to do for them now?
How you say, baby?
How you say, I wipe the baby's asshole?
Still speaking English.
I was terrified of being in trouble in school with like the authorities. In my age, went to jail.
What?
Like I've never got in trouble in school.
Wrong?
Like you got suspended. That's it forever. You've been suspended forever.
Yeah.
I was suspended every 3 weeks, mate.
Was you really?
Smashing people's heads in.
Oh yeah.
How many chances?
Why are you trying to play it safe down the middle as well?
Yeah, but like I did that on the side, like under an alias.
Yeah. Side.
An alias in school. Who's that? Adam with a hat on.
I didn't let the kids see, but I'd just walk into the teacher's break room.
Yeah.
Just smash the place up a bit.
What
have
was
them come over, punch them, and just take a week off.
A suspension every 3 weeks. Adam's at the door.
He's back again. Yeah. What was genuinely like the naughtiest thing you ever done in school?
Not
when really. I was really young.
These are such pranksters, though. I feel like there must have been. Or was that all outside of school, pranking people?
When I was really, really young, I stole my mate Matty's jumper. And threw it over the school fence.
Yeah.
Right.
This is primary school, isn't it?
Into someone's back garden.
Right.
And I remember feeling so bad about it. Like I felt like I'd killed like his mother
as well.
Right?
Yeah.
And Matty went and told the teacher and was like, he's threw me jumper over the fence. And they treated me like a fucking criminal, like, do you know what I mean? They proper put the shit on me. They were like, that is disgusting. And I was like, I didn't mean it. And they were like, how did you not mean? Whoops.
Yeah, that's a stupid thing to say.
I was pretending to. And then someone pushed me arm. Threw it over the fence. And I think they made me speak to like the priest. If I remember rightly, I think they made me speak to the priest and do the confession thing, even though I hadn't done my first confession yet. And they were like,
confessed to it already,
you know, this is just, and I'm like 5, and I was like, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, and they were like, yeah, got you. They fucking they use a priest to entrap a 5-year-old.
Fucking awful. If you know your laws though, they can't use it. It's inadmissible.
Which entrapment?
No, if you tell a priest something and they're listening, you can't use it.
Oh, really?
That's what I'd have been like. Get fucked.
Oh.
That's why I often go and confess to priests of stuff I haven't done.
I just see if any police are out there going, damn, we could have got him. But
I just go in and go, oh, Father, it was me who took Madeleine McCann. That Polish girl doesn't know what she's on about.
Oh, is that
I think they have to tell the police that one.
I think is that
can't.
Is that some girl saying that she is Madeleine McCann?
Yeah, have you not seen it?
I've seen some who looks absolutely nothing like Madeleine McCann at all.
She's well older, isn't she?
She's just like, oh, I'm defo Madeleine McCann, but the Polish police won't believe me.
Wasn't that a film where someone tried to like...
About Madeleine McCann?
No, it was a fella and he tried to be like, oh, I'm you.
I'm Madeleine McCann.
Oh, was that like called like Sneaky Pete or something?
Yes, Stinky Pete.
This girl's like ordered a DNA test though, and the McCanns have agreed to it.
She's got like the little eye thing, and she's got like the freckles and certain.
Imagine if it was,
Oh
man.
my God.
And she doesn't.
Do you know
doesn't
what?
look
You
anything
would
like her,
look
though.
old.
That's the
You
thing.
would look old if
You'd look
you'd
older,
been,
yeah,
like,
because it was in the past.
You know,
She's grown up.
sex trafficked.
Yeah, but she just doesn't look like it at all, though.
She looks.
There's pictures of her when she's a kid and her eyes are in different places and everything. Like that, her eyes are
Where
well
are they?
closer together. Like they're like really close together, and Madeleine's are like fucking out wide like a bug. It's not like it's not here.
No.
Okay.
But
Fantastic.
it would be crazy if they just imagine if they just to cover it all up, they were like, we'll pay you to say you are. And then
It's possible,
yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is, yeah.
So
We
is it
love
not already
conspiracy.
been covered up?
She's. It was awful, but I think she's definitely not alive anymore.
No,
No.
she's too like hot property.
Yeah, I think as soon after the news.
I think she
hit.
died in the room.
Oh, do you? Yeah. You
Yeah.
found all stuff.
I
behind
think
the
it's
couch,
mad
didn't
how people are so confident with it. Like I always think, like obviously it could be Jerry and Kate McCann who fucking
Yeah.
off there, right? And they could be the worst people in the world, but they might be someone who lost their daughter
Maybe.
because
They
they went for
probably
some
are.
patatas bravas.
Yeah.
I think it's more like
And like there's millions of people who literally
Just think
message
they're
them
murderers.
constantly going, you killed your
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah,
worst
it is
possible
mad.
thing happened to them, and people think they're the worst possible people. They've got two angles of horribleness. They haven't done anything wrong.
I mean, it's not
Probably
ideal.
haven't done anything, have they?
I know, but like we'll never know, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Unless there's
Until-
Polish girl.
Yeah, if
Be fucking mad. I said to him, do you know if she is? Does she just go home and shut the spare room? There's just some Polish girl upstairs.
Yeah.
Maddie.
yeah, man.
It's
Yeah.
not, is it? It's like, I don't know, what's a Polish name?
I don't know. I'm not well versed on me
Yeah, what I
Polish
mean.
names.
She's like, hi, I'm Maddie, you know? She's not anymore.
That
is
was
she?
a
Yeah,
soup,
yeah.
by the
It
way.
wasn't it?
That was what?
That was a
Oriana.
soup.
Yeah, like she's not here anymore. She
Yeah.
is this different person.
Yeah, it'd be a mad one now.
Ever. Have you seen all these spaceships going round?
Spaceships.
I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
a couple, yeah.
UFOs.
Being an alien invasion. I reckon they've been here for a long time now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I reckon they walk amongst us.
They always turn up when there's some sort of nuclear stuff going on.
Or when Jeffrey
That's when like the most
Epstein's
sightings
flight
are.
log's about to be released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
The very, the timing's very odd, isn't it? Seems to take over the
Convenient.
news.
Do you believe in aliens?
I think
There's
we
gotta
can't
be- I feel like
be
there's
the
gotta be something
only
in it.
people in the universe.
Yeah.
Surely.
But are they aliens, though?
Maybe there's
Where are
us
aliens
in
just
the
like
future.
outside, isn't it? So,
Maybe it's just
Could just be
us.
bacteria out there somewhere.
yeah.
I
Because
don't
you think
know.
it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
a person. It could be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a cup with like eyes.
I think
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Mad if that's what it is, though.
Just a
I think
cup
they
with
would be
eyes.
like sort of. They'd have to be intelligent humanoid
Well, to get it, yeah.
for me to qualify as an alien. Like if there's dogs on Mars, I'm not asked. You know what I mean?
Would you know? Mars
Mars
dogs?
dogs. I just be, no, but not that I'm not asked. I wouldn't be
just
impressed by it.
Bother, mate.
Do you know what I mean? I'd just be like, all
Would
right,
you not
sound.
be impressed by it?
I'd just be like, sound.
what if
Like
they had,
there's
like,
no, that's
three
no
heads?
different than to being fucking elephants in the jungle. Do you know what I
they're
mean?
space dogs, though.
Saw a little shih tzu on Mars. You wouldn't be like, that's mad.
No, I'd be like,
You said
but
you would
that,
be
I wouldn't count that as an alien. You know? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you wouldn't say,
Yeah,
you wouldn't go, whoa, there's an alien.
I'd
You'd
go,
be
it's a
like,
fucking
oh, why is
dog,
that dog on
chihuahua.
space?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, right, okay. A dog chihuahua.
A Mars dog,
A
chihuahua
Mars
thing.
dog.
Like they'd have to be intelligent humanoid things
Be able
for
to
me.
communicate with us.
For me to be like you're an alien, you rather than you're just a fucking dickhead
Yeah,
squirrel. Do you know
right,
what I mean?
okay. I get you. Just a dickhead squirrel.
That's
But
the
there's
only
got to be
two
something
things,
in
isn't
it. There's got to be something out there.
There is.
Even if it's just bacteria or something living, just doesn't necessarily mean you have to be able to like fly through space and speak like us and that. But
But I think there's that though.
yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna like go with the whole infinite
In our universe,
thing, isn't
no.
it? Do you not
Only
reckon?
one universe.
Do you not reckon this
our
is just
galaxy
a big
then?
game? It's
I
just a
think
big
there is
game
in
of
our
snakes
galaxy.
and ladders.
Do you think there's things that are possible to communicate with us in our
Yeah,
galaxy?
I think the rings of Saturn are just big motorways.
The ring road.
You just can't get off. Just
Yeah.
stuck on it for eternity.
No, just for me, it looks like you can't get off them if you go. It's fucking like Spaghetti Junction.
Yeah. But there's that whole mad thing about fucking, you know, like if there was aliens and they're looking at Earth from so far away because of how light travels, if they're like 6.
They're looking at dinosaurs.
Yeah, and you go, fuck that, I'm not going there. Seen the size of them?
Yeah.
Like, fuck going to Earth. Or whatever they call it.
So how long in the future until he starts seeing you and go, sick. Go there.
30 years.
I think if they're coming here, it's because they've done something to their own planet and they need another planet.
You've seen
Or-
Interstellar, haven't you?
Or they're just caretakers and they're looking after us.
But that's
My
we don't
dad
fucking
like
reckons
go
that
out.
we're
every film,
aliens.
innit? Where?
My dad reckons we're aliens.
That's also a theory.
Yeah, because you know, in Egypt.
There we go, going deep. I
All
haven't even had
the-
any pot. Now look at us.
We're all potsmen in here.
All potty trained.
All the gods or whatever are like half human, half bird or whatever. Maybe that was aliens, and they've bred themselves with animals on this planet, and we was the monkey ones.
I like that.
Ooh.
My dad has a slightly different theory. He thinks that the story of Jesus is just an alien being fucking plonked on the planet.
Mm.
Because he's like, think about it. A light in the sky. They walk towards it in a barn. Fucking baby.
Plonk.
Plonk.
Aliens love bands.
I think Jesus was a mushroom.
I
Yeah.
think he was as in like a gimp.
No. Yeah. Jesus
fucking
is
little
just a bad
sausage.
mushroom. No, I think that we do this every episode. Think about it as a religion and all that. It's just based on psychedelics and that.
Oh.
Little slap on
Oh
it.
my
Jesus.
God.
Jesus
Jesus is a
I'm not
mongrel.
being
Jesus
funny
come
though.
again.
When has that ever fell down?
Before
Oh, I'll just Photoshop it in.
Sentient rugs.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good name for a
That's a great
rug
band name, isn't
shop
it?
or something.
Or a band.
Or a band.
The
Sentient,
Sentient
rugs.
Rugs.
Yeah. That's what Aladdin had, wasn't it? A sentient rug.
We did.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I think all religions mushrooms.
I think it's all
Well,
bollocks.
can we talk about your pot experience?
Mine.
Yeah. Well, both of yours, really.
Yeah,
You
but-
enjoyed it a lot more than he did.
I was enjoying it as much as him until he ruined it.
I didn't ruin it, did I?
Yeah.
So he
Well, how
turned to
did I
you.
ruin it?
So
Because you looked white as a ghost and I pointed it
I'll
out.
set out the scene.
I also noticed and didn't point it out because I didn't want him to
Pointing
like
it out.
There
does
you
not
go,
help.
because you didn't ruin it.
I'm not an experienced pothead.
Because I have a lovely aura.
You do. So we're sitting there in the Baz Joe. We've just done
Oh,
what was it called? The volcano.
Volcano,
You
yeah.
fuck off with your orders, by the way. We can get to that in a minute.
Bear in mind,
Also
I've
shite.
never done drugs before.
Yeah.
None. So I'm like, fuck it, let's.
You've done pop before, haven't you?
I've had like brownies and stuff, but I feel like it's a different kind of fucking effect. on the
Brownies
body,
are
isn't it?
stronger, really.
Well, it wasn't for
But-
me.
No.
Maybe I'm just boss on the brownies and shit on the smoke.
Yeah.
And we all come up and we're all having a fucking scream, like laughing our heads off and
Yeah.
that. And he's sat to me right, and he's like a boss on like Pokemon, or like Team Rocket.
Yeah.
He's sitting there laughing like, and I'm like, wow, that's scatty. He's wearing deep red, so I'm like, oh, he's not nice. Him.
Yeah.
Amy sat to me left with Finn, beautiful and white,
Yeah.
and like, I'm like, I'll keep looking at you. So I keep looking at them, and I turn to him, Team Rocket, and he goes, "You look fucked." And I was like, "Oh no!" And then literally from then, as you seen,
Spiraled.
I just went to
Yeah.
not a nice place. But I was enjoying it, so much until it wasn't maybe not your fault, but
And then the last
You were
thing
the
you seen
catalyst.
was Amy coming at you with a
with a blanket.
blanket.
Yeah.
Is it like a body bag?
Yeah,
You know, to your
so-
misery.
What did you tell Carl about me order?
I didn't tell Carl anything.
Carl said
told
he's
me.
seen your orders.
I've never believed in that, and then I saw it.
So if we
Right.
are, if do you know if you went proper monk and developed your powers or whatever, do you
Yeah.
reckon yours would be? I can see orders.
Maybe because you were like a really dark, deep, like purple, and you and Finn were like a light blue, both of you.
And what's dark purple mean?
I don't know.
Said it was
why?
stress and shit on it, and you were like, "Yep, I'm
Oh,
very
yeah.
stressed."
Stress.
I had been
anxiety,
stressed and anxious.
yeah.
Like,
But like, I felt like you were giving it off, and I was taking it in. And then when I looked at them, they'd make me feel like, because at one point you went, "I'm gonna be okay," and that made me feel better. But then when I saw your order, it just like made me feel not nice. And I don't believe in all that, but I saw it.
I think he was just potted off his twat.
I was absolutely bombed in. Like,
I've
I had
never
a
seen
dark red
anyone's
jumper
order,
on,
though.
and I think that just made him
When
go,
I've been
"Oh, that's
high.
purple." Because if I had a light blue order, it would be mixed with me red top, and it would make purple.
Okay, so can that happen? Can it? Orders can blend with colours that you're wearing.
it's not even like a colour; it's like a feel. And it sounds proper weird, and I don't believe it. But it's just
No,
some
but-
kind of thing that you feel.
Like when
Weird.
we've done like some heavy meditating and like Dean saw a colour that was both black and white and multicoloured.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How'd you explain that?
It's mad,
You're
that.
going blind.
Bollocks, isn't it?
Maybe I am going blind.
It's not a thing.
No,
No,
but it is in that weird place you go to. It is
Yeah.
like DMT. We've never seen snakes running around with like fucking, I don't know, like
Have you ever moved
Axes,
a
isn't it?
star?
What?
That's what happened with Milo, wasn't it?
Well,
yeah.
I moved a star.
The creator of the universe let him move a star. He said he moved a star, and it was the most powerful thing he's ever felt in his life.
Didn't Paul Smith get put in like some big blue woman's pussy and said he'd be all right?
Mother
Yeah, he did,
Earth.
yeah.
We've never
Gaia.
seen that.
Mother Earth put Paul up here fucking woohoo
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just let him have a little.
And he rode on the back of a snake.
See, we've never seen that, and
Yeah.
it existed in that world.
But it
Wow.
didn't happen. He was sat in someone's gaff in Bootle.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's.
He
what
was
you've
sat
seen
in an
with
attic in Bootle having a dream. Like, it's not real, is it? He didn't ride a snake. There's no woman with a pussy big enough to have a kip in as a fully grown man.
No, but it's not real. Then
She
why?
doesn't exist, Carl.
Why are other people seeing it then?
What?
Why aren't you seeing something totally different to Dean?
Are you
Well,
onto
we've
the-
all seen fucking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's not real either.
No,
You
it
can
isn't.
press play, can't you?
No, cool. But what I say when I
Drugs are
went
just DVDs for your eyes.
Ooh, I like that.
and DVDs for you guys.
for your eyelids.
DVDs for your
Adam turns us.
Just watching Hoffles.
Drugs are just a way to put a fucking DVD on in your head.
Yeah, that was a horror
Maybe,
film.
Maybe, yeah.
What did I just say then?
When we was in Paul's, we did
Drugs.
mushrooms, and I shut my eyes and I was flying through sand dunes and that, and he went off somewhere. And then when I woke up, Paul was just looking at us going, I've just seen your souls dancing together. That's weird, isn't it?
That's
We
lovely,
sat
though,
on
isn't it?
two chairs next to each other, and he said he could see souls dancing.
Isn't that nice, though?
What dances were they doing now?
The Charleston.
Macarena.
Macarena.
You
Yeah.
both said that, though.
Maybe they must
What
have
would we
been.
be doing?
Soldier Boy.
Okay.
No, I reckon we'd be doing the Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What's the Cupid Shuffle?
Cupid Shuffle. The Cupid Shuffle.
Okay.
It's a classic Pot World song that me and Adam made to dance to
Oh, nice. I like it.
back in our
Nice.
day.
Back in the day.
I will do it again. I will do the old pot again, but I'll just...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna,
Good.
it's not
I
gonna do that.
hated that. Oh, it might ruin your.
No, it won't.
Judgment of
I'll
it.
just do it in a different way. I won't. I'll just...
Just
you
do
know,
it the same way again and don't be a pussy this time.
I'll do that. I'll just not go with you. But yeah, I will
So
do
would
it.
you do it again?
Yeah, I've done it every day since I got back.
Yeah. In what form?
Just been smoking. Dope.
Oh, just smoking dope, yeah.
Straight up dope.
Nice.
Dope.
I
He
like
rings
it.
his dope dealer.
You drop some dope off, lad.
There's some dope boys in a
Hey,
Cadillac.
it's your dope, man. Drop some dope.
How much dope do you get? 6, 7?
3, 4
Oh,
dopes.
a day.
Lord.
Yeah.
4 dopes a day. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
dope
too many
load, yeah.
dopes, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I will
Dopes.
do it again.
I will do it again.
Yeah, just in a different way.
It's right.
I'll
It'll-
smoke it with somebody else.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's
Should we do it
it's a
with us again?
hassle doing it in the dam, just because you saw
And having cameras
away
on,
from
you
your
probably didn't help
comforts
either.
and-
Didn't the camera made it exacerbate that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I
yeah.
mean.
I know
Because
it's
people
hard.
say in para, wait until you got like 31,000 people watch you hit white, which is what the episode was. You
Yeah, that's mad, isn't
know what I
it?
mean?
Didn't think about that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever waited?
I don't think
He's
I've
an
ever done pop
expert
before.
potsman.
Oh right, okay.
That was both of our first times. He's done some of the recreational drugs.
I've had like a joint in my mouth, but I don't think I've ever sucked it off
Done the
properly.
double hole inhale.
Yeah.
That's what it was, and it's the double inhale.
And I was about to take more
Yeah.
because I didn't think it had affected me.
Yeah.
And then it literally felt like a
that-
roller coaster stopping. That's the best way I can.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no, you're on a roller coaster and it's about to, and then it just would just go.
Yeah. So it's, everyone always says that, like, I think I need some more because it's not working, and then it fucking tells all the time that.
Yeah.
The first time I told you this, cause I used to live with my dealer, so I had like space birthday.
Did you live
cake.
with them before they were your dealer, or did they deal to you before you lived with them?
I lived with him, and they was just so happened to be drug fanatics.
Nice. Drug fanatics.
And yeah, so they made me like a space birthday cake and invited my mates round, and all my mates waited. Just me sat up in the kitchen on my own with my birthday. Everyone waited. Some of them like went home. Everyone being sick and that. I was just
Did
like,
someone just walk around the house for like all
in a
night?
circle, out the back door, in the front door, out the back door, in the front door, just for hours.
Is it called whiting because you go dead white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So we
transparent.
need we need a more inclusive
you
name
had-
for it,
yeah.
really.
I think white, you have to be sick, technically.
Yeah.
You
You
had
it
a
happens when I
milky.
drink. Do you know if I drink loads of ale?
He had a milky.
Mm.
I don't want to go to bed.
Yeah, because you just went white. I think a whitey is where you proper knock it.
Oh, there you go. Whenever I get intoxicated, I just want to go to sleep. I went back, had a 2-hour nap, and I was back again, wasn't
Yeah, you said you had the best nap
I?
ever.
Yeah. I was mic'd up, having a nap. I had a mic
Maybe he
on.
was mic'd up being sick in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, sorry about this. What?
Alright, sorry, Joe.
But you weren't well, though, were you?
No, I wasn't well, and I did weed and mushrooms.
And Chinese and McFlurry.
And it was the McFlurry, honestly. It was the McFlurry just
Think
sent
the
me
megs
over
were
the
bad.
edge.
We had to go on a little mooch for ice cream, didn't we? Because you wanted
Yeah.
you wanted
Yeah,
an
very
ice
much
cream
ice
bad.
cream, yeah.
It was funny that.
Have
It was
you
a
got,
great
like-
time, Amsterdam.
Have you got like a munchie that you always go to when you're on
Cereal.
space? Cereal, yeah.
I've been big on the the crunchy nut pillows. You onto them? They're like Crave but by Crunchy Nut.
Ooh.
So they're like golden nuggets with chocolate inside.
Oh, heavy. So
Stuff
do you eat
on
them
them.
out the box or like with milk on?
No, I eat them with milk on, yeah, like an adult. For me tea.
All those adults with their crunchy
Yeah,
nut
yeah.
fillers.
Look at me being an adult. What you eat?
I have
That's
my
the only
milk
thing
through
you
a
can
curly
cook.
straw as well.
Do you have-
Cereal.
do
I
you have-
don't know because I'm high so often that if I had munchies, I'd be ginormous. So I just have to
How
like
often do you get potted?
every day,
Do you?
every day.
When was what's the longest gap that since you've started?
When we went to
I had 2 days off the other day.
Australia and New Zealand, we had maybe like 2 weeks or so off until I could find a dealer.
Does that ruin your time? Like, do you feel like you
No,
need?
No, it fucks with you a bit. The withdrawals are like your loss of appetite and struggle sleeping and that. But it's not like you go cold turkey and you're like,
Yeah.
need it. Do you know what I mean?
But the way you found a dealer as well was you got up on stage and like doing the stand up and asked if anyone.
Yeah, do you know that whole like the trope of like, anyone in? Anyone got some? And everyone's like, no, we don't have drugs on us and that. And then one guy come over to me and was like, shook my hand and he was like, good set fella, and just put weed in my hand.
Sick.
And I went, some Irish fella. And he was like, I'll sort you out, here's my number. And it was fucking sick weed as well.
You can't sleep without it, can you?
I can sleep, but it takes me ages to fall asleep. Otherwise, like I always say, like if I
I like
wasn't,
that with paracetamol, me, to be fair.
if I didn't have weed though, I'd either be on sleeping tablets or antidepressants or some shit. Do you know what I mean? And like
Is that a vicious cycle though?
I'd rather have weed than sleeping tablets.
Yeah, I mean, I was diagnosed with clinical depression when I was 15, and I come off my meds when I came back to the UK, and I just did weed instead. I'm fine. I'm doing my
Never
best.
works for you, innit?
Yeah. So
I
You
mean,
have
do
an
you use it
annual
for medicine,
meltdown,
don't
though.
you?
I do, but that's because I store everything inside and just to keep it together. And then I have one little.
It's usually around Christmas, innit?
outburst at
When
Christmas.
What's a meltdown?
Just run away,
You just have to leave the space.
run away,
run.
hide in a bush for a bit.
and then come back and fine. You know, we all deal with things in our own way.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather do
How long
that.
is hiding in the bush for a while? Are we talking hours, days, or weeks?
Hours.
You'll just like go AWOL,
Yeah.
but you'll know what's happened. No,
I don't know what's happened. I don't know where she's gone or
right.
what, like what to do.
What?
Everyone's different.
Yeah.
I just like go and play my Xbox and punch the wall when someone scores on FIFA.
Yeah.
Punch the
I mean-
wall. Punching the wall's always fun, isn't it?
Well, I
Good
got
one.
binned off by my therapist the other day.
You got jibbed by your therapist?
Yeah.
Why?
Surely that needs therapy for that.
Exactly. Just because so I'm waiting for level 3 therapy, which is like trauma therapy. So they give me a basic one while I'm waiting, and it just was like, so it was like put your problems in, and I was like financial, and then it gives you it's like what can you do to help this, and I was like nothing, and then the solution was just let it go. And I was like, I'm not.
Are you
I'm
paying
not-
people for that?
No, it's NHS.
Oh, right.
And I was just like, I'm not coming. So I'd rather. So now I'm waiting. I've got a 20-week wait to see someone.
That's mad,
else.
isn't it? That's so mad.
It's like there's a reason people use drugs and
It's
stuff.
insane.
It's
I contacted a therapist at the start of the year who I also contacted last year.
Mm.
And last year she arranged a meeting with me and I never went because I just couldn't for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then this year it took her a month to get back to me.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, she's still interested in therapy. That's really good. what sort of stuff you're after, and I told her, and it's been about another month, and she just hasn't replied.
Yeah.
But I can't get the mental capacity to contact another one.
Yeah, right.
People who are in the need the most.
Oh, it's audible.
I'm trying to pay this fucking stupid cunt money.
Maybe that's why she's not getting back to you. You're not speaking like that on the phone, are you?
I spoke on the phone, she won't answer me calls.
I would say, while we're on the thing of like trauma and therapy and all that shit, what was your MRI like? Is it weird?
I won't go into loads of detail because I'm going to do stand-up about it, but grim.
Yeah. I
Not a nice
don't know what
experience, but-
happens in them. Like, I just.
You go inside a big donut for a bit, and then they make loads of noises.
How
and then
long
they
are
pull
you
you out.
actually in there for?
45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But it was meant to be that it was an hour.
Yeah, but you can't move.
Because they
at
went,
all.
oh, you moved, so we're going to have to do this bit again. I was like,
What did you move, like your toe?
I don't even know.
Just twitching or whatever.
I was
like.
twitching the whole time.
How close to your face is it?
It's there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems horrible, that, doesn't it? That's claustrophobic and that,
I
yeah.
was like, can I have a drink? She was like, if you want, but you'll have to start all over again.
Fuck that.
It was, yeah. Like, it gave
if
me
it though
proper...
to sort your head out, though.
Gave me proper peace of mind,
Yeah.
but it, like, they reckon you get it done every 1 to 3 years
Mm.
as an adult because it can pick up on stuff way ahead of it
Oh,
becoming
really, yeah.
symptomatic.
Ah.
And
Is
can
that
really,
did you pay for that? Is
Yeah.
that private? Yeah, I can't wait for private healthcare.
We had to get a
Gets in,
medical once, didn't we, when we went to, was it Australia or New Zealand?
Yeah, you just like tapped your knees and was like 400 quid, please.
It was stupid.
You have
You
to
went,
get
like,
them done.
I was lying on a bed and he moved my leg and my bollocks fell out. I was like, oh, nice one, fella. To pay any extra for that one.
Bollocks fell out what?
Out
He's
me-
got
out me-
proper
out me
schwangers,
underpants.
Oh, did you have just pants on?
Yeah,
How loose are
but
your undies off?
Oh, yeah.
some of them are a
His
bit
balls
loose.
are loose. As
My balls
thing.
break free.
Have you got saggy
No,
fellas?
there isn't a pair of undies I own that my bollocks could fall out of.
Oh, well, we own different
Yeah,
underpants.
you need some briefs.
and different balls.
But anyway, I wasn't. They don't always drop out, but it was the way he moved my legs. Like he moved them. Like
Is it stuck to your leg?
I didn't know
Ooh.
it was happening, and he sort of just went, "What?" And he went, "Whoop," and fell out.
Wants to
I was
see
like,
them.
bloody hell. I know. And then he was like, "Can you touch your toes?" I touched my toes, and he was like, "Yeah, £400,
Can I
please."
touch your bollocks?
Yeah, it was mad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You've got it to go abroad, haven't you? Japan was the same.
to
yeah.
Australia, I think it was. Yeah,
Let's have a yearly. Every businessman has a yearly, and woman has a yearly medical
yeah.
by law. Like to do like the full checkup. Your business pays for it.
I'd like to be able to do that every year.
It
It'd be
feels
nice.
good. Yeah, you feel like
Yeah.
okay, I've got nothing wrong with me, and you can literally just move on with your day.
It's like getting an MOT, innit?
Yeah.
For your body.
I've
Yeah.
just ordered a 23andMe, and they've got health stuff on it as well. So it tells you what's wrong with you
What's 23
that way. It's just like an ancestry DNA thing. So I can find out. Hopefully I am
She's related
Chinese,
to Genghis.
otherwise I'll have to make a
Wait,
public
what-
apology.
Why do you not think you're Chinese?
Just who knows, you know?
Have you not been explicitly told?
Yeah, but people can lie.
Yeah, but you do look a little bit Chinese.
Yeah, I reckon
You don't look
I am.
like full on Chinese.
But maybe I'm Japanese.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't know. But I'll find out. And I just want to see what else there is because I reckon I've got some crazy stuff in there.
It'd be interesting to find out, innit?
What would you do if it comes back that you're 100% Bulgarian?
I'll make an apology.
For all the racist Chinese
Yeah.
things you said.
Who? Except for like royal lineage in the fucking 1600s is 100% Bulgarian.
No one. That's why it'd be a
You'd be
surprise.
the only
Like
one.
Yannick.
Yeah.
You'd be the king,
Yeah.
the queen of Bulgaria.
You might be
That'd
like
be good.
royal lineage Bulgarian, and maybe
That's-
they put you on a boat when you were like 3 months old and just like pushed you off.
Like Moses.
And then some Chinese fella found you and was like, "This is going to
In
be
St.
mine."
Helens.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what happened, didn't it?
Have you ever been to
Yeah.
China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awful.
What?
Have I not told you? So, I mean, no one, it's its own world over there. So, no one speaks English. And I know, I shouldn't be so ignorant as to think
People will.
people will. But we got the.
I thought some people would.
Yeah.
At least,
But
yeah.
we went to loads of places beforehand. So, I just changed the money once I got to the airport of the place. And there was no currency exchange in China. So, we were stuck in China with no money at all. And then the information desk, it said on it, tourist information in English, but we went up to it and they was just ignoring us because they didn't speak English. They just like on the phones, like pretending we wasn't in front of them going, excuse me.
And
So
he put us on the phone to someone who also didn't speak English as well. They were like, speak to them. And I was like, hello. And they were like,
They've just spoken English
Don't
now,
know.
though.
right. Hey.
so I went into, there was a police station in the airport. I went in there and there was one woman who'd been learning English. So she spoke really broken English and she swapped us out of her pocket a bit of money and got us onto a bus. We didn't know where the bus was going, but we was on a bus. But that minute, a couple of minutes where we was like, got no money, can't get any food or water, everyone's ignoring us. Outside was just grey. Proper, all the buildings were like utilitarian, horrible. It was grey skies, and we was just like, we're gonna die. It was like a real low point in our lives, wasn't it? And then found this.
What
police
city
woman.
was this?
Guayang, which they've only just built an airport, so it was like
Oh shit!
Norway, middle
What
of Norway.
exchange rate did the policewoman give you?
She got a good
Just
deal.
Googled it, I think.
I don't even think she did that. It was just like
I didn't care. It was just like, here's something. Just anything.
And yeah, so
You know
she
what I
got
mean?
us on a bus, and we didn't know where the bus was going, but we was like somewhere.
We were like, we need to get a train, innit? And she was
Yeah.
like, this bus
What was
will
your
go.
plan?
We got in the bus.
We didn't have a plan.
We did have a plan. It was go there, get the bus to the train, get the overnight train. But we didn't have the money to get on the bus
To get to the train.
But
to
we,
get to the train, and we couldn't find the bus
we thought
stopping there
there'd be
and
English
everything like that.
signs, and there wasn't any.
And then
And you can't decipher Chinese writing.
Yeah.
You
Do you
can't.
Quite
have
hard.
Google Translate?
Kanji.
No internet.
what's that? Oh, R1, don't worry. And then
Which
we
one?
got the R1.
Okay.
Then the bus stopped, and the fella was like, "Where are you? Everyone get off."
But in Chinese.
And we were like, "But where are we though? Like, there was no.
We didn't know where we was.
We went out of the train station. He just stopped and was like, "Everyone off." So we all got off, and we were like, "What the fuck's going on here?"
My Chinese puzzle box
Is that what you call your
box
head?
brain.
Chinese puzzle box, yeah.
I drew a picture of a train,
Nice.
and I went round to everyone going choo choo, choo choo.
They were all like, there's an autistic girl here from England. She loves trains.
She was Bulgarian.
And yeah, people like the odd person would point us somewhere, but we couldn't find anywhere. And we got up onto a bridge, and from the bridge we could see the train station, and we ran. And the thing is, though, that day our flight had been cancelled, and we'd had to get an earlier flight. So if that hadn't have happened, we'd have missed that train.
Heavy.
But we got there with like 15
Universe.
minutes before it left.
The fella gave us our train ticket and went, "Run."
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, and you
got
have
on
to
the
do
train,
like
the door
security
shut and left,
like
like,
take shoes off and
proper
that
dead
for the
close, like
trains.
Wow.
Where
It's
did
mad.
that train take you to?
Chengdu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Does just
Chengdu.
sound like you're making
You just
names
make
up.
it up. You could make it up.
yeah. So
I don't know where we went.
and right, let me tell you about the train as well. So that was awful. It was overnight train. The toilets are just holes in the floor.
What
And-
are they called? Squatty potties?
There was
It
a
wasn't a
squatty
squatty,
potty,
it-
but there was no hole in that. The hole in that was this big.
Right. Yeah.
So there was like the big thing, you know, like you could like poo into, but then the hole was only this big.
and there's
I could still poo in that.
Yeah, probably.
Dribble it in.
I've been pooing solids lately.
Well
Yeah.
done.
well done,
Yeah.
Adam.
Growth.
That's what, about a week now.
That's really
is
good
that 'cause you
news.
Stop
Like a
drinking
grown
certain
adult.
things.
It's like when you have a puppy. Oh, his poos are getting hard now.
Yeah.
Have you changed your diet up at all?
I've been eating slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been cooking more.
Right, yeah.
Get me chef back on.
It's
Yeah.
your veg, innit? Veg hardens your
I
poos
haven't
up.
been having any veg.
Fibre.
Yeah.
Been having a lot of potatoes.
That's a veg.
Is it though?
It's its own food. Good
It's-
potato, innit?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What's your favourite kind of potato? There's so many,
So
by the way.
Roast potato products, isn't
potatoes.
it?
Because there's
Roasties
you've
are
got hash
good.
browns,
I like
mash.
little roasties.
Well, then you're a fucking idiot, dude.
Why?
Because there's no point having a little roast potato. Like a roast potato is meant to be quite big.
I know,
so
but
that
I
it can
feel
be
like the
crunchy
cook
and
boss.
fluffy.
What about a chippy
You know what I
chip?
mean? Chippy chips, you
It's
can't.
got to be chips for me.
Fries, chippy chips, wedges. What kind of chip? You know?
Like the Wheat Chief in St Helens, their chips are the best chips on the planet.
Homemade chips are good, aren't they?
Homemade chips are great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
but you
but
just
like in a
chop up a
proper-
load of chips and put them in a
Proper in a
pan.
fryer. Yeah, yeah,
You've got mash.
I'm not that fan of
Hash
mash.
browns.
Mash was my favourite
Like
for a
hash
long
browns.
time, and now it's chip.
I like a new potato, mate.
No,
A boiled fella.
I'm not that asked about them.
I love the skin.
no, I no longer trust you.
Boiled potatoes are like all potatoes are good, but without any cheddar, without the worst ones.
I like a little new potato, mate.
What
I'm not saying
about
it's at the top. A good roastie's at the top.
roasties? Are hard to beat, aren't they?
A good roastie is the top. A
It's like
chip
the
roastie
wheat-
is
My
The wheat
roasties
chief
are top
chips
tier.
are like halfway between a chip and a roast potato. Do you get what I mean?
Ooh.
They're like fucking
Oh, you'll.
the mega
yeah.
man.
Skin on.
Yeah.
That's where Paddy the Baddy goes for his roast dinners.
Really, yeah.
Where's this?
In St
The Wheat
Helens.
Chief.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's where we
And
done our sports day.
It's
We're
a
doing it
dead
there
wonky
again.
building, so you feel proper like
it's
you're
horrible.
pissed on a ship. Yeah.
That's how I felt when I come off the MRI.
Pissed on a ship.
Genuinely, she went, you'll feel like you're on a boat.
Really, yeah.
Said nothing else to me.
Why is that?
Magnets or some shit.
Extra-
Lasers in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
brain.
Go on. So you're on the weird train.
So the poo hole.
Poos.
So it's a shitty stick hanging on the wall. You take it off and you put your poo down the hole with it. That's the system.
That's
And
where
then-
that's the flushing system.
That's where the saying shitty end of the stick comes from as well.
Ah, wow.
Well,
When you pass it to the next person, you pass it with the wrong end.
Chinese. Philosophy.
Well, we see him on in real life.
And then you hang it
was Grim.
But when you go in there, obviously, because the trains.
Are we
moving
back in
about-
China now? We're not
Yeah,
still in the
yeah.
wheat chief and
No.
yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah, the wee chief's got a shitty stick on the wall.
See how unsurprised he was. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah. Just the toilet paper hasn't made it to St. Helens yet.
So yeah, while you're in there, that shitty stick's like flying about everywhere around your head.
Not like fucking Harry Potter or something. Just on the wall. Not like flying about.
But yeah,
It's
so I
grim.
was sick and I had to go in there to be sick, and someone had just left the turd, so I had to like crouch down and be sick on a stranger's turd. Lovely. Yeah. And then what happened then? And then we got to Chengdu. We went to see some bears, and we
Is
cut
this a dream?
we cut the nails.
Felt like a
We
dream.
cut the claws. Put like little hot water bottles under the armpits so they didn't get cold. Put socks on them.
Did you find these bears?
Did we? No, we
was
got
like a thing.
invited.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It sounds
To
like a
sit on the
cartoon.
bear operations. I still don't understand why they let us anywhere near them bears. We have no qualifications for that. I don't.
No.
It was
Doesn't sound like a particularly picky country though.
the
DBS checks aren't a thing, I don't think.
No.
They have
I know, but
social
they've-
credit scores over there now, don't they?
Yeah, it's like
You
a
can't
rank.
like book a flight if you've said something bad about the government and shit like that.
Yeah, ranking.
Like
Yeah.
mad that.
It's like 1 to 20 or something.
I don't know, but it's not ideal.
No.
I mean, they're
Like-
picky if you're a baby girl. They put you in the bin.
That is
picky.
true. Yeah. That is a little bit picky.
Haven't
Yeah.
you stopped the one baby generation? No, wasn't it just one?
Yeah, I think
don't
they've
know.
stopped it now.
I don't know.
I think he's allowed 3
It's
now.
grim over there though. It's really grim. Are you planning on going?
I want to go to Macau.
Where's that?
It's like the Las Vegas of China, isn't it?
I don't
Is
know.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Maybe it's in another country, but
I've never even heard of it.
yeah.
I've heard of Macau. I didn't know. I thought it was like the Philippines or some
I'm
shit.
going to give it a little Google. Maybe I've totally got the wrong country, but
I mean, I'm shit at geography though, so me thinking it's in the Philippines means it's in
it's
China.
Googled Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, it's a special admin.
Is Macaulay Culkin in China?
Home Alone 12.
Maybe I'm getting the wrong one, but yeah, it says it's a part of China. It looks fun.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the way to Japan or something.
No, I want to go. No, South Korea is the one for that. I want to go to Seoul on the way to. We're going in August, aren't we?
Have you seen Physical 100
No.
on Netflix? Oh, it's good.
What is it?
It's like Squid Games.
but
but
just athletes.
No one dies.
Yeah.
Is it real or drama?
No,
Real,
real.
yeah.
Huh?
And
No
it's
one
like,
dies.
there's 100 of them, and it's literally like who's the best out of all of them.
Like Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah, but it's like all strength shit. So like some of them they have to like.
Takeshi's Castle's random, innit? If you walk through the wrong door, you're in a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not your fault.
No,
this is like
game
you got to
show.
hang off this thing, and whoever can hang on the longest.
It's total
is the
wipeout, but for
best.
yeah,
Korean
Asians.
people.
Yeah.
But the way they do it's dead good. Yeah.
Wrong part. I can't say it.
Yeah, Korea looks cool, doesn't it? Well,
Yeah.
South Korea looks cool.
I
North
just
Korea
can't be.
doesn't
It's
look
too
cool.
far away
I'd
now.
love to see
go
you
to
in
North
Asia.
Korea.
I know.
Oh, I
Love
don't
to go to
know.
North
Are you
Korea.
sure?
You would be dead in minutes.
No,
You're not
Yeah.
allowed to do anything without
like-
someone over there.
It's like a big prison camp.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Or is that what the US government wants us to think?
No,
Well, so
that's
so no one
that's-
goes, but everyone there is having a really
Do you
nice
know
time.
Otto
really.
Warmby it is?
No.
He's a American student who went on a trip to North Korea, and he took a poster off the wall of the Supreme Leader.
Yeah.
They arrested him, put him in a labour camp. Barack Obama fought for his, or might have been Trump, fought for his return. When he came back, he was like a cabbage,
Yeah.
and he died like an hour later after getting the US.
Oh my god.
Took a poster off the wall, and they made him brain dead.
No,
Yeah.
they arrest like 8 generations of your family if you do something wrong. So like there was some fella
Not gonna be
done.
able to arrest me. Great granddad, though he's dead.
Well, yeah, well he's fine because he's dead then, isn't he? They just won't arrest him. It's not like they have to.
Dig him up.
Yeah, but like there was some fella done something against the fucking supreme leader or whatever, ended up getting arrested, and like 8 generations of his family, and there was people who didn't even know they were related to him.
Oh,
and they were getting arrested because this cunt's done something. They get put in like labour camps and shit like
to do
that.
with laptops. If you're lucky enough to get a laptop,
Take your charger off you if you break the law.
Just switch all your keys around.
Fuck. You queue the page. You're like, oh fuck's sake. Usually do that much either. That's the wrong choice, Carl. They put a software in that you can't take off, and it takes a screenshot of your laptop randomly throughout the month or week. What's on the screen, and then they come and check
that you haven't been fucking.
They check the files that you can't access, so it could be happening at any time.
No way.
Yeah, to check you're not Googling something mad, or like not even Google.
You can't even get on them, can you? Like in China, we couldn't get on Google or Facebook or anything. I had to use a VPN, NordVPN, code.
Where have something.
Where 20.
We're going to China. There you
do
go.
VPNs work in China?
Yeah, did work. Which is a mad thing, innit? So all you have to do is just get a VPN and then you can do whatever you want. But we could use Facebook and all that over there with a VPN. But if you tried without it, it was just like, nah,
doesn't exist.
I just think it's not worth going.
It's got its own like version of Google.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just back engineer everything and then.
No, there must be some nice places like places in China.
I think if you went with money and had like a translator and probably went to a bit more like touristy places.
But the nice Chinese food over here is not over there.
We say that's not Chinese food over here, is it?
It's better over here.
It's better over
better.
It's
Scorpion assholes on a stick.
Yeah.
Like it's a fucking ice cream man coming down the road. Oh, it's the scorpion asshole man.
It's the scorpion man.
Get the fucking screwball with the scorpion bucket at the bottom.
Scorpion asshole man.
What I mean? Run to the scorpion man, you might slippers. Getting a fucking magnum and I don't know, some kind of like bull's bughead or something.
There was a stall with pig's bumholes on it. Like,
exactly.
Like sliced off the back of him, the bumhole and the tail. Like
they just eat everything.
They're taking the piss there, aren't they?
A slab of ass.
Because they don't want to waste food, do they? The Japanese are the same.
It's all like come from famine.
But that's taking the piss. That's for tourists to go, we'll eat a pig's arsehole.
Yeah.
We'll eat anything else.
Yeah, and all the salesmen are there going,
yeah.
Another one's
we managed to sell a pig's arsehole to this knobhead who thinks he's being cultural.
Yeah. It's just a way of getting rid of all the byproducts.
Yeah, clever.
Yeah, we eat all these over there.
I'd love to see you in Asia, you know.
I'd be fine.
You wouldn't. You'd stand out so much.
Why?
You'd love it, but you would stand out so much. I feel like you're very intolerant.
People take pictures of you and everything over there. It's mad.
Yeah, well, you know.
I feel like you're very intolerant and it'd be funny.
How am I intolerant?
Like Carl Pilkington. Not in a bad way.
You definitely should go.
Just like, where the
intolerance is always a negative thing.
Where the monster munch?
No. I'm much more assimilative than you.
What are you on about? How?
You didn't leave your flat for a year and kept going to the same place to get fucking chips for your tea.
I didn't leave me flat for a year.
Didn't you have a shop next door and you went there every night for your tea? You didn't even cook once.
I didn't cook once, no.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I barely cook in my own house. I live in England. Yeah, I didn't cook. I used to eat out. Night.
From the same place? From like the supermarket gaff?
No, I'd get me dinner there. That's what everyone does when they've got a job.
Yeah, people just do it in Tesco over here, don't they, really? Yeah. Just go and get a meal deal
every fucking day. Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'd love to see you taking in Asia because it's so different.
I'd love to see you in China, but you might get arrested.
I'd be fucking running the gaff in weeks.
Running the gaff? Take over.
I'd be running a restaurant.
Do you reckon?
I'd be like, just get out the way, Chan, and let me just fucking have a go at this. Let me show you Scouse Chinese food. I'd bring salt and pepper chicken to China.
It'd be popular though.
Salt and pepper chips.
Yeah.
Love all that.
Of course they would.
Chip butty, isn't it?
Love chip butties, me.
I'm the
Imagine
chip
giving
butty
a Chinese person a chip butty. Imagine giving anyone a chip butty for the first time ever. Lash a bit of ham on that, lad. Oh my God.
Ham and chips, yeah.
On a ham butty with like chippy chips on.
Don't mind it.
Is just
sounds fantastic.
Loads of butter.
I'm the chip butty connoisseur, and I always ask, what's your favourite chip butty? That's bread, chip, and sauce. What are you going for?
What?
See, mine's proper povy.
Go on.
Just from growing up. Orange Warburtons.
That's great choice. Well done, Toasty. Toasty, you're off for a good start.
Chippy chips and curry sauce.
Butter, chippy chips.
What sauce?
Tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Like
okay, you're up there. Yeah. But it is curry sauce.
Curry's a good one, yeah.
Curry sauce, yeah.
Like wafer thin ham on orange Warburtons with shitloads of butter and chippy chips on.
Is a grim one. I used to love
Michelin star level food.
What I used to have for me lunches in school sometimes, meat paste, which what even is that?
Ooh.
Just like some sort of paste in
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I used to have salmon paste butties.
Like a
meat
pate.
paste and Watsits.
He loves all mad. What you love? Corned beef.
Yeah, I love corned beef.
There you go.
Don't know how that was a link. Corned beef and brown
Corned
sauce
beef's
with
nice.
steak McCoys.
There you go.
Might be my favourite dish.
Yeah.
Like, that might be better than a roast dinner for me sometimes.
A corned beef butty and
Corned beef, brown sauce, and steak McCoys.
I love a crisp butty, mate.
crisp butty's a fire. What's your
Fucking
crisp
hell,
butty though?
Here's what I do. I get 1 pack of salt and vinegar, one pack of cheese and onion. No, I put them on separate butties. Here's the mad bit. I like to be... Yeah, I've never said this on the podcast.
Here we go. Exclusive.
Oh, here we go. So ridiculous. I like to be surprised.
Oh, so you mix them up.
So I genuinely like mix them up. That's not a joke. I like to be surprised by the butter I'm about to eat. So I'm like, oh, cheese and onion.
Oh, I've laughed a fart out, by the way.
And
That's
then what
gonna
you do?
absolutely
And then I'll
bomb.
go, oh, the next one is cheese and onion. But I know the next two are
So
salt
what,
and
you just
vinegar.
don't look at them once you've bit one of them? You
No,
never
so
look
like
at them again.
4 pieces of bread.
Right.
So 1 bag of cheese and onion, 1 bag of, and then cut them into 4, 4 little halves.
Oh, okay.
And then you mix them up. And then you go, salt and vinegar. And then, the odds should be the next one is cheese and onion. But
It's not
sometimes
always
it
the
isn't.
case.
You're a fucking
That's
freak, aren't you?
hilarious.
But it's
You're so much weirder than you let on.
try it at all.
You are, though, aren't you?
Yeah, everyone's
I
weird
like
in their own
butty
little-
roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, I wanted that to be salt and vinegar, and it is. It's boss.
Do you know what I
Small
realised
things,
recently?
Carl.
I don't need sweet popcorn.
Salty popcorn, yeah.
Oh,
I always go
no.
mix. But whenever I get a sweet one, I'm disappointed.
Nah,
like a toffee popcorn,
I'm
mate.
not a fan of salted popcorns, mate.
No,
Well, then
no.
you're a fucking weirdo. Like, they're the best ones.
Toffee.
Salted.
Toffee popcorn.
Not the best
Toffee,
ones.
yeah.
It's better than sweet.
What?
Yeah, I know what he means. Because sometimes in the cinema, when you've got like your ice blast and your sweets, you need a little bit of a kick.
Crisp.
Yeah, I'd rather have crisp.
Yeah,
Crisp
but
are well better than salty
expensive in the fucking
popcorn.
cinema, mate.
Salty
You've got
popcorn is just
20,000
like...
Patreons,
It's
Carl.
hard to
Doesn't
go
mean
into
anything. Doesn't mean I'm going to spunk all my popcorn money up the wall. Smart.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hello, everyone. Have a little chat about Patreon. You need to get over to Patreon. Why, Dean?
Because we've got loads of stuff on there, Amy. Back to the studio. Now, we've got loads of stuff over on Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's a way you can financially support us as a podcast. You can start up for as little as £3 a month, and that gets you access to everything. We've got like extra episode a week. We've got live shows on there, live talent shows where we have mates come on. Don't know what's going to happen. People can win cash prizes. Tell them more about it, Amy.
Well, and also, depending on what tier you go, you get like signed prints and members-only club cards and shit like that. You can also send in questions for our guests if you specifically want to ask them something. That's like a direct link to some famous people that we have. That's good, isn't it? Dean, back to you, Dean.
That is Amy. Thank you very much. We also have specials that we've been doing. We've got a VR special that's just gone up with Ishan Akbar. We've got Axe Throwing special, Sports Day on Substances, where we all played sports games. It was dead fun. We're going to have loads of new specials coming on in the future. What else? Back to you, Amy.
We're doing Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm really excited about. We're all going to be goblins, and we're all going to be on substances and be goblins, and I can't wait, and I hope we do it regularly, and that'll be on Patreon. What else, Dean?
We've discount codes on merch, early access to tickets, free live show tickets if you're a £10 patron. That's a free ticket every month.
7 days earlier.
And 7 days early access, sometimes 8
This
days
just
if we're
in.
feeling beep, 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 beep. This just in, 8 days early access sometimes, and sometimes it's 7 days. But either way, you get it a week before anybody else does. For just £3 a month, sick that, innit? £1.50 each a
That's-
month you're giving us.
What's that?
What's that? I know it's a cost of living crisis, but we're poor too.
Yeah, help us out. We're trying to rep the Northwest, innit?
And
And the povs of this here country.
yeah, so get on it. There's loads of stuff on there. It's always growing. It's always getting bigger. It's always getting better. It's fantastic. Good value for money. Get
We
on
love
the
you, and we
Patreon.
really appreciate all your support and your love, and thank you, and see you on Patreon.
Back to you at home. That's you guys.
Back to Dean for the weather.
Cold outside.
Merch.
We've got merch
So
there.
much merch. What is it? comedymerch.co.uk. It'll say it on the screen what it is.
Comedy
Click on it.
merch.
Go on it. We've got so many designs designed by me and Dean. Yours
All
truly.
different colours.
Hoodies,
mugs.
t-shirts,
Crew necks.
crew neck, sweaters,
Loads of stuff.
all the stuff.
Buy some stuff. Support the podcast. Represent us when you're walking through these streets.
Yes, please.
You'll see some of the fantastic merch we've got in the video that's playing in between us
Here.
over here.
Yeah, the merch is great. I love the merch. Can't wait for our merch to come.
Rep the Bong Man.
I
Lil
love the
Bong
Bong
Man.
Man. The
We
Bong
got
Man's
him.
so cool. I love him.
The name Johnny Bongo was already taken, so we'll have to come up with a new name for him. But
Jimmy Bongo.
Jimmy Bongo. Represent. I don't know what I'm saying.
And you also get discount codes for this merch over on Patreon as well. So
Ooh, yeah.
get over on Patreon for the good stuff.
Should have put that on a Patreon advert. Never mind. It's on here instead.
See you on Patreon or on the merch website.
See you on the streets wearing the merchandise.
Is right.
Get on them. Fresh Garms, comedymerch.co.uk or .com, whatever it says here.
Thank you.
Merch.
Thanks for that. Bye.
Yeah, we've got loads of Patreon questions for you, haven't we?
Yes, we are.
Go ahead.
How many patrons are you up to now?
387.
Trying to get that 420 so bad.
Oh, you're going to do a special?
Great, wouldn't it? We've done it
We've
with
done one with
Sloss and
Kai.
Kai.
No, I mean, you should do when you hit 420.
Oh, yeah. We'll do something. Get
Do
on
you want
it.
to get potted?
Imagine
Right.
if you get 420 by the 20th of April, though.
That'd
Very
be good.
possible. Make it
Yeah.
happen if you're watching. Lids, just go and sign to the Patreon now.
Get
Thank
on
Just
it.
go and do it for us.
£3. There's loads of stuff on there.
Yeah, they're great.
This is Deccan, Georgia. What advice do you have for keeping a steady social media presence? And do they ever experience burnout? If so, how do they tackle it? And then someone's commented on that saying they go on holiday 8 times a year. Haha.
I didn't have a holiday at all last year.
Oh, take
Really?
that, Richard.
Well, I went to New York at
At
the
the
start of the
very,
year.
very start.
Oh, yeah.
But New York's a working holiday for me anyway. Like, I'm never going to go to New York and not work.
Yeah.
So does that even count as an actual holiday?
No, and you also went through a rather bad breakup there as well, didn't you? Which isn't the most
Allegedly.
relaxing thing.
It's a busman's holiday, innit?
Yeah. We went to Lorette de Mar, but there's a camera in your face for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's not a holiday. It's not a break.
Yeah, like Amsterdam wasn't like a relaxing time,
No.
was it? It was
It's fun.
It was sick. Yeah, it was
But
boss.
it's not a break.
It was not a chill out.
You
But
went-
I've got a few breaks booked this year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Brussels with my girlfriend next week,
Mm.
on Saturday, this week actually, for 3 days, and then we go to Budapest for 3.
Oh, nice.
She booked that. And then a few weeks after that, I'm going to New York for another busman's.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks after that, we're going to Nashville, but again, that's work.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
can't
Like,
wait to
they're
do it.
amazing experiences, and don't get me wrong, I'm not like, fucking hell, I've got to go to Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm so excited
But it's
about
not a
it.
chill out.
It's not a
It will
holiday.
more
It's a-
burn you
it's-
out doing them things.
It's going
innit?
to do a really fun part of our job,
Yeah.
but it is part of the job.
When we're over there, we're not like, let's go and have a nap. It's no, we need to make content. We're going
Yeah,
here
yeah.
at 8 o'clock, and you need to be there, and you need to be on.
Yeah.
And if you're not,
You
you're
do
not
like
doing
6 things a day in it, and you're
Yeah.
like, fucking
You're
hell.
not
like,
doing your job then.
yeah.
Are you wearing cowboy?
I am.
We're at the
Yes.
first.
You got it rigged out, haven't you?
I'm getting no, but when we get there, I'm
You're gonna
getting
meet up
cowboy
with Draymond?
boots and a hat fitted. And
What's the
and
first thing we did?
Draymond
We're
with
going to
it.
go to a cowboy fitting.
You're going to meet
hat.
up with Draymond to take you round.
Imagine if we film that and then we meet with Draymond.
We need.
You'll have to.
That's not. No spoiler.
I'll cut that out.
Just had an idea.
And
What
is
are you-
Dollywood over there?
It is. I'm
we are
going
going
to
to Dollywood.
I wanted
Amy
to go to
loves Dolly Parton.
Graceland, but it's too far.
You to work?
Graceland's a full day
He's a
trip.
nonce. Dolly Parton sound.
Dolly Parton's
Who's a nonce?
Elvis.
Elvis.
Elvis, yeah.
Yeah, no. Doesn't mean it's not a sick place.
Don't want to go to his house.
He's an
Would you go to Gary Glitterland?
To be honest, I don't
Would
think
you
it's
go to
gonna
Neverland Ranch?
be Neverland?
Would you go to
Yeah,
Epstein's
absolutely.
Island?
Neverland, though.
Yes.
Gary
Gary Neville's. You would go to Neverland if you had the chance.
Neverland.
Yeah, as in Michael Jackson's Ken.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Would, yeah. I wouldn't pay, though. I'd bunk in.
Yeah, yeah.
Just out of principle.
The social media thing, it feels like so part of the job,
What you do, yeah.
but also part of just life. Like, I'm always on it. Like, I'm on it too much. I got a notification this morning, like after I woke up, saying about my screen time for last week, and it was up 3%. And I was like, I'm on it more. Like,
that's
I'm
mad.
trying to get it down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
But you do, I don't know, but you kind of convince yourself as well, like, oh, I'm doing work in a
Yeah.
way.
I'm
It's
not.
like,
I'm watching TikTok.
If I'm on Twitter, I'm trying to like find tweets to do
Yeah.
as well as just like the scrolling.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, I'm kind of trying to do something
Well, yeah, you are.
productive. But
But you could be doing
sometimes,
so much more stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I've bought a sketch pad
Mm.
and some pencils. to start just drawing
Did you draw that weird Mike Wazowski thing yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you drew that when you was in school.
So that tweet was misconstrued. A lot of people were like, "Oh, and you just managed to find a pencil that only came out last year."
Yeah.
I was like, "You fucking absolute paedophile! How do you
know
know when
about
this pencil
that?
was released?"
I know, yeah.
Like that's genuinely one of the comments.
That's mad.
That picture's synonymous
Neil
with you, though.
Buchanan or something.
You do that loads.
I know, but like because of the wording of the tweet,
Yeah,
it sounded like, "Oh, I've
you
just
found
found
it."
this old school thing." Last night, I was just tired and didn't want to do anything. And I was watching the telly and stuff, but I naturally was just going on my phone. And I was like, I bought the fucking sketchpad last week. I'm drawing me fucking little demon thing.
Oh, so that is your character?
Yeah,
You
it
drew
is.
him loads.
If I saw that, I'd go, Adam drew that.
That's hilarious, that.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Have
so
you seen
funny.
that guy who's schizophrenic and draws the same thing over and over again
No.
on TikTok?
Don't tell him that.
Health
He's gonna think
anxiety.
he's schizophrenic now.
I don't think schizophrenia is part of health anxiety. I'm not worried that I'm schizophrenic.
Maybe one of his thinks that.
Yeah, the other fella thinks it is.
Yeah.
Patricia.
Yeah, he's trying to have you off.
What are you doing in New York? Are you doing any podcasts or anything?
Yeah, I've got
That you can
I've
talk
got like
about?
6 or 7 of them booked in.
Any exciting ones.
Yeah. Just in case they go awry, I won't drop them. But
Okay, tell us
Um,
after this.
yeah, I've got a few booked in, and a few. I'm just gonna hang out with a few comics over there
Yeah.
that
Oh,
I've
that's
become
sick.
friends with, and
Is
I'm just
right.
gonna enjoy the week as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to like the Brooklyn Nets game because I went to the Knicks last time.
yeah.
I'm gonna just go to a
Class.
few cool bars and just sit at the bar and order a sick cocktail and just talk
Just watch,
to the bartender.
yeah, and just watch the world
Yeah.
go by in New York. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a week there on my own.
that'd be class. What about you for downtime?
Social media.
Yeah,
Social media to me is like a game.
yeah.
It's like, let's try and make the best tweet I can do today.
Mm.
And like, that's
Try
how I
and
see
do
it.
something good on it. Yeah,
Just do something funny that people love.
yeah.
Like that's a game. And I'm also trying to build my profile because I want to start streaming soon. So if I can get a leg off of people who know who I am outside the podcast, then
Yeah,
it's all good for me. innit?
yeah. You got to try and just use it as a tool in it rather than just
Yeah.
as like a fucking drug. You
Yeah,
just
but
sit
it is
there
though, innit?
mindless. No, I know that's what it's made to do, though, innit?
Yeah.
If you can sort of like get out of that, even if it's just half the time you're using it for something a bit more productive, then it's better than just sitting there just
Just to
fucking
make people laugh on it. Do
doom
something stupid.
scrolling. Yeah,
Just
that's it.
a
I
random
think
tweet.
girls use social media way different to guys. I think they use it as more of a bloggy thing, like a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
I know guys do that as well, but more so girls, I reckon. Like, because Dean's always like, captions don't matter. And I know every girl will read every bit of caption that you put.
Yeah.
So we use it completely different.
Captions defo do matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
On what?
Everything.
everything.
Okay.
It's
Thanks,
kind
guys.
of like your reason for posting it.
Yeah. It's just another level of like how you communicate with your viewers, isn't it?
I just want to use it to just keep building and doing bigger and bigger shows and tours,
Yeah.
and get better at stand up. Like, I just see it as it's for comedians and creators. It's especially stand ups. It's a really useful tool to be like, I'm doing a show here. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
And everything else around that is in aid of it. Like, if you look at my posts, like, you know, if it's a stand-up clip, I want people to watch it so they go, oh, he's funny, I'll go and see him. If it's just a picture of me,
Yeah.
if you read the caption, it's normally like, hey, everyone, here's a picture where I don't hate myself in it.
Yeah.
And also, here's 3 bits of things I want you to know about. I've got a special coming out. Thanks for watching my other one.
Yeah.
My tour goes on sale soon. All that sort of stuff.
Yeah. It's all towards sort of knowing it.
It's
Yeah.
a self-marketing tool. isn't it?
Yeah, sound. So I don't even know if we answered the question there. Downtime. Don't go on holiday 8 times a year, but
I have got a dream holiday book for this year.
oh yeah,
I'm going to Mykonos.
yeah.
I've booked an absolute cunt of an hotel.
Why is that
Yeah.
your dream holiday?
I know this sounds dead against my character. I just love serenity. just like quiet waves.
Yeah.
So like I've booked a suite in this hotel. Got my own pool. My favourite thing about holidays is the pool.
Yeah.
And the thing that ruins it is all the
Other
people being in it.
Yeah, definitely.
And kids like throwing a ball.
Yeah.
Fucking knock your cunt kid out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My own pool in just a stunning setting. Like you can just see the sea from the room. I'm just going to be there for a week before my
fuck
tour
all.
starts.
Nice.
And I just cannot wait.
When does your tour start?
October.
October. get on it. Tickets available?
Not yet, no. They go
Oh.
on sale first in a couple of weeks. I
Keep
don't know when
an
this
eye
is
out.
going out, but
Like next week or something.
first couple of weeks of March, it's going on sale.
Is right.
Exciting.
That's
Do
my
you have a
downtime.
question.
Yeah.
Traveling,
Got loads.
playing Xbox, and literally coming to work. I know it's insane as downtime, but
Yeah, because even in like between doing the podcasts, like it's a bit of a chill and have a scran,
just the boys are knocking about playing Xbox.
That's
or
it,
yeah, it's
playing with the
it's
dog or some shit.
a
Yeah.
fun place to be. Yeah,
I haven't had a day off in a very long time, and but I'm just on social media side. I'm very good at that, like not going on there.
oh really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Consciously though.
I'm I'm not interested in it. Like I'm not asked what's in there.
You'd
I've
rather
got
be
stuff to
doing
do.
something, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I envy that.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't interested in it.
It's I don't know, it might be a goth thing. Oh no, because you're.
No, I'm involved in it, me.
I don't
yeah.
know, but I watched. Have you seen Wednesday Addams?
The program.
Yeah,
I've not seen it, but
I
I know
watched the
it
first
exists.
episode, and I just like clipped so many things to send to him and be like, "This is me. I am Council House Wednesday Addams."
Yeah.
Like one of the things she was like, "Oh, I hate social media," and I was like, "Oh my god, am I a psychopath?"
I hate it because of how easily it distracts me. Sometimes I'll put a stand-up special on, right? And then I get a notification on my phone. And because I'm on my phone, I have like me rotation of apps. So I've got like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook fleetingly, and me email. That if I'm on my phone, I just check them
Just
all.
loop it, innit?
Yeah,
And so I have all my notifications turned off apart from ones that I shouldn't miss.
yeah,
So like my group chat notifications in WhatsApp are turned off, but my WhatsApp notifications are on.
yeah,
So that if someone's like Adam, they can get to me. But if it's in the group chat, like sometimes I go on and the Have a Work group's got like 60 messages
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And I'd literally put in the group, the 60 messages, do I have to read them all or they're not important to you?
yeah,
Because if I go on my phone, I'm on it. And sometimes it's like I struggle to get off it. So if I get like an email about a gig or a bit of work or something exciting or whatever, I'll check it, but then I'm on my phone. So I click Facebook, clear those notifications, click Instagram, and then Twitter or the other way around.
yeah.
And sometimes I've got a stand-up special on of someone I like. And because I've gone on Instagram, a stand-up clip will have started. And I'm ignoring the stand-up special on the telly
Yeah,
to watch a clip of a different stand-up comedian on my phone.
yeah,
I find myself like backstage at comedy clubs while a friend of mine is on stage performing,
Yeah.
watching stand-up on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But just
there's
do
a
it.
gig happening there.
Just doing what it's made to do, though.
It's
innit?
so horrible.
Keep you engaged in it, like
Yeah.
it's mad.
I noticed. So when I come in to make clips, I sit there for 2 hours and I cut the episode up and make all the social clips. And as soon as I press export, I can have my phone because I've got to
Yeah.
wait for it to do
yeah.
it. And I'm like, I'm on it for 10 minutes. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. And I do it every time. So I came in today and I threw my phone on the couch
Yeah,
and I went and did my work in half the time.
Yeah.
And every time I press export, without me thinking, I go,
Yeah.
no, it's not there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
The
mad.
muscle memory
Mad.
is insane.
Yeah.
Even to the last clip, I've made 8 clips. I'm still going, oh yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I've done it in half the time, and I've not learned some bollocks about someone on Twitter.
That
mad.
that book Atomic Habits
Are you reading it
is
as well?
all about that. It's really good.
I'm
And
reading it, yeah.
and well, I watched like a summary of it, a 30-minute summary, and I had to watch that 3 times because I got distracted whilst watching it.
Mad, innit?
yeah, yeah.
What just quick, have you got any stand-up recommendations you've been watching lately, or any good specials you're seeing?
I haven't really watched one for a while.
Yeah.
Like what that I haven't seen before. I'm a bastard for watching stuff I've already seen as
Right,
well.
Yeah.
So that I can get distracted.
Right.
Which I know is so stupid.
Oh, it's like putting
Anxiety
friends
thing.
on and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know you're not missing anything, but you'll watch it. It just keeps you sort of
You can
engaged.
still enjoy
in
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an anxiety thing, isn't
It's
it?
apparently really
Yeah.
linked to having generalized anxiety
Oh,
disorder.
really?
Is
Yeah.
just watching stuff it's like because you know what's coming,
Yeah.
you've got nothing to worry about.
It's how I
And
sleep.
anxiety is all about worrying about what's coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like watching stuff you've already seen.
You know how it ends and shit
Yeah.
like that.
That's
yeah.
part of the reason I
Ah.
don't go on social media as well, because I have social anxiety and I hate messages and I hate answering the phone. So I'll just pretend it doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
See, I've got FOMO, me. That's what keeps me on it.
Same.
Like I sit there going,
Yeah.
oh, what's he doing? What's going on
Yeah.
over there? That looks fun. Why aren't I? Like I'm sat at home doing nothing. What else everyone else doing? Do you get what I mean? Like that's where mine is.
Do you fall asleep to the telly or the podcast or?
Put sound on.
Sounds.
I'm rain sounds now.
Oh, yeah.
hits.
Yeah. I've swapped out for rain sounds
Interesting.
because
I've got to have something on.
Oh,
some
yeah.
noise on.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't just fall asleep.
I found a
without noise
rain
on.
sound thing on Spotify, and it's like 7 hours long. So I wake up sometimes and it's just still going.
Yeah,
Mad.
yeah. I've got to do all them type of mad. Sometimes it's just like frequencies and that. It's like just so you've got something to focus on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just in your head, just like.
That's a man thing, like, you know.
Is it?
Women
Why?
like to go to sleep with their own thoughts.
Ooh.
Sarah likes darkness and
What about
silence,
you?
and that terrifies me.
What, I sleep next to you?
I know, yeah, but like, would you, if I weren't there, would you put stuff on?
In the past, I've not been able to sleep for a long time. I don't know. I need sounds, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got more of a male brain now, haven't you?
What?
You've got more of a male brain.
Why does that matter?
I said
Just
quite a
said.
male. I think it's maybe generalising.
Oh, right, yeah.
How
So,
come men never listen, do
I,
they?
I didn't have a dad, did I? So I think I'm overcompensating. I'm the man of the house. So Daisy Jones
Made you look a
says,
cunt there, hasn't she?
Daisy Jones says, any plans to smoke the devil's lettuce again? And would you be willing to try shrooms with us?
Yeah, I think I probably would try them now.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dan on them?
Yeah.
Takes a bit of the edge away, doesn't it? When you see someone actually on them and you go, oh, it's.
Seems fine.
If you take the right amount, you'd be fine.
But he's also got a big, you know, he's done drugs a lot, so I think his tolerance is a lot higher than ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be good for you, like, you're saying going therapy and all that shit, man, like mushrooms. It's like,
Well, they use psilocybin for that.
The thing
kind of
is, though, do you know what is why I don't do mushrooms and weed to help with my mental health. I don't know anyone who does any drugs that is mentally well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's no one I've ever met who is really into them, who's just like, I'm sound.
Yeah. It's always doing them because
Using
they're
it
not
for
sound.
this reason.
But there's people who do them who go, oh, it helps me anxiety, but then they're still really anxious people. So I just think it's a nicotine patch.
Well, it's just a natural alternative to taking like anxiety medication. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
It'd just be like, if I weren't doing that, I'd be on something.
Yeah, something that might be affecting.
So I'd rather have something that
Yeah.
comes out the ground or like someone I know grows,
Or an attic in,
rather than.
not a screen.
Yeah. Well, my
that it goes out of.
my level of anxiety was I couldn't leave the house, and I had to have like counsellors to train me to socialise with people, and I've used mushrooms to get me to this point now, which is a lot better.
So you wouldn't know that looking in.
That's what I mean. Like it's that's how good they are.
Yeah.
I'm really pro drugs, guys.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
using them against your help, but I think like I don't know, recreationally.
But so alcohol causes like 2.8 million deaths globally a year, and weed does none. Do you know what I mean?
Is it none?
It's none.
It's not.
So
you
as in like
can't overdose.
directly alcohol related, like is that including like drunk drivers?
I don't know,
I don't
maybe.
Because there's surely some.
What, weed drivers?
Yeah,
I feel like you drive better.
I wouldn't have.
It all depends on how stoned you are, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No one's ever died from weed. Zero. I feel like that can't be true.
You can't. Or yeah.
From
Can't
Yeah, but
overdose.
yeah, but the point Carl's making, which is a good point that I feel like no one ever makes with these things, is when people quote that alcohol statistic,
Yeah.
that's not alcohol killing people. That is alcohol related
So
deaths.
I think
That is someone getting drunk and falling in the Albert Dock.
Yeah.
That's someone falling down the stairs because they're too drunk. That's a drink driver. That's all of that.
Yeah.
But then the weed statistic that is used to counteract it is no one overdoses on weed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
almost zero of those alcohol things will be overdoses on
Bet you it's
alcohol.
not zero, though.
I do.
No,
have
it won't
two-
be, but
It's not as big a gap as people make out.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
not
point.
2.8 million people
To zero.
overdosing
Yeah.
on
alcohol.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't have it on my phone because the reason I knew that number is because I've been making a campaign thing, and I had the number for alcohol deaths and then alcohol related.
Oh, right,
So there's
okay.
two different numbers, and also it's causes loads of different. I mean, cancers and that. I know everything does,
Yeah.
but the difference is weed is used medically. Alcohol is not used medically, so it is a good switch. in
Yeah,
my
no,
opinion.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm just saying.
For
I think that
recreational.
fact that people
Yeah,
sometimes
it makes
use
sense
is
what
a
you're
bit
saying. Yeah,
is a bit wrong.
yeah. But in regards to like overdosing and that, like you're more likely to die off ale, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely. Yeah, because like but again, yeah, I suppose. But what happens if you overdose on weed? You not like lose your mind
I think you can.
I have overdosed.
with
on weed.
a
Yeah,
lot
I was
over
just sick 3
time,
times, and that was it.
and then fell asleep.
Yeah,
So, what is there no level you can get to where you would lose your mind?
No.
I think if you're prone to the whole thing with like smoking weed to give you schizophrenia and shit like that, I think a lot of it is people who are already prone to some sort of psychotic break anyway.
Smoke weed.
So then smoking weed won't help. It'll, if anything, it might like push you more towards it. But it's not like because they smoked the weed they got schizophrenia.
Yeah.
It was probably already on the way to it anyway, or something like that. I don't know if you could hit it hard enough to fully change your head, like you could do with acid or DMT.
Don't
or
people get like permanent things from acid? Like
that can
Yeah.
can happen, yeah. But I don't think that'd ever happen.
The
with
MK
weed,
Ultra thing that they use drugs to scramble people's heads.
like
and
LSD
then-
and that one.
Yeah, so you can proper scramble someone's head and record
Does that
it.
happen with DMT as well? Yeah.
I mean, I imagine something that powerful and psychoactive could change your head forever, yeah. If you got some like stuck in some sort of thought pattern or whatever. But
Yeah.
I've heard I think the biggest one is LSD or acid or whatever, is where like
I don't think I've ever tried it.
people could have it and get stuck in it. Like,
Yeah, no, that'd terrify me.
But do you know, even like acid, it's like made chemically now, but the original acid was just fungus on rye and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah.
that's why
So
they think about witches as well.
yeah,
They're all
people
on acid.
flying and that is just
People
fungus.
people eat bread with mold on, fungus on, like ergot, I think it is,
Yeah.
the fungus, and then they'd start tripping out, thinking that you've put a spell on me, you've cursed me.
Mad.
Have you heard of Hieronymus Bosch?
Who's that?
An artist,
I'll show you.
does some mad work, mad art.
Did you do it when he's fucked?
It
Is he the
would
fellow
have
who
been.
invented Bosch? Like, as a finishing move?
Maybe, yeah.
It was him, yeah. Is he Batman?
So his work, you can tell there was like
So jealous that you can do that.
ergot involved.
Some sort of substances, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'd love to see what I painted when I was fucked.
That's it. We want to
Like, show somebody give me like a canvas showing I was fucked, what I'd have done.
we want to try and do like a painting on mushrooms or something for the special.
This is from like witchy times.
Mad stuff that
So is it on screen now?
it will be, yeah.
Yeah, so is it like drawings and stuff?
So the paintings are incredible for the times that it was about as well. It's like
People
fucking
living in this
medieval
fella's
times.
Do
But
you
it's
reckon
like,
that's a
That's the name of
self-portrait?
it.
yeah, it's Eggman.
Oh, so all his organs are like sentient.
It's just mad, innit? Just
Sick, him.
for the time that it was getting done as well. Like,
Do you reckon that's what he could see?
Never.
oh, fuck knows.
Yeah.
Mad. I don't want to see that though. It looks horrible.
Does look horrible.
There's
Just have
other
like a
ones
fucking
that look
tequila.
nicer.
No, they all look horrible. All of his.
You pass it back. Okay.
No, men throw stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, real men.
Yeah.
Fucking.
We'd rather break it than pass it back.
Right, we've got loads of questions to do,
Yeah.
so let's go.
Yeah. So come do streams with us, guys. We'll
Yeah.
we'll guide you.
Do shrooms if you want sometime.
Yeah.
Dead easy, dead nice.
They are dead nice.
Do you do garlic ones in there?
Yeah.
Garlic shrooms.
I've had a garlic and herb vape once. Weed
Yeah.
vape.
Just give
It
you
was
bad
mad.
breath.
It was weird. Like from California.
Mad.
Sucking on a dirty
It was
dunker.
like a big garlic baguette. It just fucking absolutely blew my head off.
Patrick McCarthy says, "What's the funniest but
Patrick
stupidest memory that you have of each other?"
Funniest but stupidest.
Yeah.
Ring a bell something.
Ring a bear thumper probably, yeah.
What's that?
So,
Have you said this on Other Way before? Because that
Yeah,
rings a
long
bell to
time
me.
ago.
That
so it's so hard to explain and make it funny to you. That's why it's the right answer.
right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyone listening now expecting like a big laugh, it's
You're not
not coming.
getting it.
Yeah.
We were on a night out and we sort of called it relatively early,
Mm.
and we went to the Mayflower to get some Chinese food.
Yeah.
Right. And for some reason, I had to reference.
It was thong. It's a ramen slang, innit?
What?
Rigobert song.
Tell the story, 'cause I can't remember it. I just remember the aftermath of it.
Yeah.
So it was like a thong. So it's a Liverpool footballer called Rigobert song.
Yeah.
And the ramen slang for the ladies' song is a Rigobert song.
Okay.
So like we've gone like, oh, look at their Rigobert song. And something like, do you know, I can't remember how it's gone. Fucking hell, it's been that like, you go back and listen to that word.
Basically, I went, do you know who the other famous Rigobert, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, who? And I went, Rigobert Humperdinck.
Yeah.
And Carl went, who? And I went, Rigobert Humperdinck. And he said, do you mean Engelbert Humperdinck? And that was at about, let's say, put a time on it of like midnight. We still had a full course of food, like soups and starters, mains, and then waiting for a taxi and a taxi home, which probably took about an hour and a half. And we were still crying laughing when we dropped each other off.
Yeah.
That's probably the stupidest memory.
There's no context. It's not funny at all.
Oh, yeah.
But I felt that on the weed. Shit. I said, you say the silliest stuff, and you know it's not funny, but you cannot help. Like, in with his hands.
Yeah.
In his head, he's going, this is bollocks. But it's the funniest thing he's ever said.
Me and my mate laughed the whole way to Amsterdam because we were saying, instead of cabin baggage, we were saying bag and cabbage.
Yeah. I saw when you on Twitter, the devil wears Billabong.
Yeah. You were like, why has that made me laugh so much?
Me off.
Yeah.
So
just
stupid.
Isn't it?
But our humour's always been ridiculous. And it feels so strange that we've found a way to like
monetize it or
a job
whatever.
out of it.
Monetize, but also like popularize it.
Yeah,
the fact that like, because it's always been so stupid that even like when we've been around our partners in the past, when our girlfriends have known each other, like they look at us like we've got 7 heads.
Do you melt dicks?
But you do some.
Do you melt dicks is another perfect example.
Do you melt dicks? We used to be walking somewhere along from school and I go, Adam. You go, what? I go, do you melt dicks?
And then I'd just like, oh no, because then for the next however long he could be asked with, and whoever started it, the other person always hated it. So we'd go, do you melt dick? So I'll ask you, right?
Yeah.
I'll do what I would do to him, what he would do to me.
Okay.
Dean.
Well.
It's so stupid. It's not funny.
Do you melt dicks?
No.
You do?
Do I?
Do you melt dicks?
Yeah.
Don't.
I don't.
You do though, don't you?
I have done.
No, but do you still melt dicks?
I don't think so.
You do?
Do I?
Do you think you do?
See, this is weed. This is how you make people whitey. This.
We do this for 3 hours.
No wonder you made him whitey.
We do this.
Yeah.
We would do that. We'd be walking to like footy.
Oh, no,
And it'd be a 40-minute walk there and 40-minute walk back.
Yeah.
And if he started the walk to footy with that, I know it would be happening
all the way home.
All the way home.
Matching that. Hey.
You have to be thinking about it, anything, and once you go, do you melt dicks? And I want to go, oh. Conversation is over.
What I've noticed with you is that like, there's not even any planning or anything that goes into stuff. No. Like when we went the Isle of Man, and we were in a taxi, and the taxi driver was like, "Oh, what are you doing over here?" And you went, "Oh, he's got a boxing match." To me.
Oh, we're very, very.
And then I was like, "Oh, yeah, I suppose I'm fucking fighting now, aren't I?"
We done that in the pub the other night before the Comedy Awards.
Yeah.
We walked in and we're all in our suits. Like everyone's got a suit on apart from Dan, who's got like a leather.
He was dressed like Phil Ellis.
Yeah. And the woman who works there, she's like, "Hello, how you say? What event are you going to?"
She's a
pregnant teenager.
Cockney girl.
And we all went, "Oh, we're going to an award show." And she goes, "Hey, award show for what?" And then we pointed at Dan and went, "He's a magician." Right? But like, and Dan's just like that. Dan's not as in tune with it as me and him because we've like, this is like,
yeah, you used to are just on it. You don't even have to. That's what I'm saying about. There's no planning. Like
it's Andy Cole and Dwight York. I know when the run's going.
That's it. You go, he's a magician. You go,
no.
Yeah,
So if he says something, I think 5 minutes down the line for the conversation. And I know he's thinking that. So when we get there, he's then thinking 5 minutes down the line. Yeah, and he knows we're always going to put it together.
He's just both on it.
We tried to, we said to the woman, if he shows you a trick, will you give us the round for free? And she said no, but all we're trying to do is trying to get Dan
to do a magic
to
trick.
prove he's a magician, which of course he isn't.
If you can put someone else in the shit by doing it and still work it well, it's like you're the boxer. You've then got to be a boxer.
I've got to pretend I'm a boxer now.
Otherwise you're a dickhead.
I'm not a boxer. And you go, yeah, you are. Why are you telling the taxi fella that you're not a
But also
boxer?
the Isle of Man, you're not a boxer.
Well, imagine a boxing fight later though, you better be a fucking boxer.
Yeah.
And you always look wrong.
Yeah. So I was just like,
remember those
undefeated.
the two girls, me, you, and Steve met in Pogues?
Oh my god, yeah.
So these girls still follow me on Instagram, and I still follow them because we just had them on strings all night. So
2 Irish girls, weren't they?
the 2 Irish girls were sat in Pogues, and they just sort of like end up talking to us because they're sat near us.
Oh, do you know why we started?
Why?
She was sat next to me, and I like moved her handbag out the way to like so I didn't knock it. And he went, oh, he likes sniffing handbags. He's just moving it out the way. And I went, I will just sniff your handbag. And she was like,
Yeah,
right.
that was it. I went, oh, he's got a thing for handbags. He's trying to resist it.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? And then we got talking, and we said we all worked for the.
He will just sniff. I will just.
I was
sniff
like,
it.
I've got to make the run now.
Yeah,
he's played the ball. I can't be like, not bad. I'm like, I love sniffing handbags.
See, that's what I love. You never go, no, fucking I'm not, lad. You go, yeah.
Like, you've got
Love
to go with
handbags.
it.
Steve was fuming this night because we said.
Oh yeah.
Carl was a bomb disposal expert.
No,
I was the bomb disposal expert for the police.
Mm.
Carl was the stunt man
Yeah.
in police safety videos.
Yeah.
So if you ever see like a video of a police chase and they're like, don't do this,
It's me.
the guy driving the getaway car
Yeah.
is him.
Yeah.
And Steve
Not getting very far then, are they?
and Steve worked for the police in HR.
Yeah. Steve's like an accountant. We made ourselves like cool jobs because he's got to play with us. He's like, yeah.
That's so funny.
Played along with it for fucking about an hour. And then when we told them our job, which is quite unbelievable, they wouldn't believe us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
know,
no,
right.
we've got one of the biggest comedy podcasts in the UK, blah, blah. And they're like, bollocks. And we were like, no. And we showed them and like, they laughed their heads off.
That's
But
so funny, that.
we can take it for hours.
Yeah.
It's the best fun.
Yeah, I've like just seeing you, like just watching you in the wild, just go about your things. It's
That's
just
why
so funny.
they have a word on location specials where we're out and about amongst people as some of our best and most popular things. Because if
when
you
you phoned that fella,
Chris.
fella, that was insane. That.
But he knew how to help me.
yeah,
He knew where to take it with me.
It was madness.
Yeah, we've been best mates for
Yeah.
like decades. We're in tune with each other. We know how to take it.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, and it always goes somewhere funny.
Oh yeah, it's never going to end.
You've got
like,
no public cringe,
boring, is it?
except for the Van Gogh Museum, where you'll have seen my public cringe.
Oh, mate, that was terrible. That.
Fucking
That
awful.
was
I
terrible. That.
loved it.
It was funny, but I wanted to die.
there's going to be a good clip from. So we were filming the award show in case we won to put out as like the award show special, but you can't really put it out when you've lost. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But Will filmed a lot of the day. He'll put something together.
Yeah, there's a couple of social bits.
I'd booked
Yeah, you
myself
could do
a
little Patreon
massage
thing, couldn't you?
Yeah.
for the day of
Yeah.
before they arrived because I went down the day early to get the MRI, and I booked it on this like website and it all looked all fancy and like a proper like gaff. And I turn up and it was like the size of like a newsagent. And it was just one Thai woman, and like it just looked all run down and shit. And I was like, I haven't paid in advance, so I'm just gonna get off.
Just keep walking past it.
Yeah.
And Will's still filming me. I was like, I can't go in there. That looks fucking dodgy as fuck.
Yeah.
And then about 15 minutes later, as they arrived, my phone rang and I was like, hello. And she goes, Mr. Rowe, like you have a massage booked and you are you coming for your massage? And I was like, oh no, I'm really sorry. I broke both of my legs an hour ago. And she went, but you still have to cancel the appointment. I was like, just wasn't my priority, love. I broke both my legs and I'm in the hospital. What do you want me to do? She was like, okay, cancel it next time.
Definitely.
Yeah, will do, love. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, if you try and cold call me and Adam, your day.
Oh, I did the other day. You were speaking to that fella who tried to sell you the phone.
Yeah.
Did like 700,000 views.
Oh, did you put it up?
Put it on TikTok, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sound
The best thing to do with them, by the way, if you're listening, so they can't hang up on you.
Yeah.
There has to be some kind of like, you have to be like abusive to them. It's in their like rule book. So just take the piss. So what you do is you get them to say the big spiel and then go, I'm so sorry, I didn't hear that. Can you say it again? And they will say it again.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you say, I'm so sorry, I missed that. Until you can hear the like the steam.
Yeah, fuming.
Coming out and go, do you know what? No. And then put the phone down.
Ah, okay.
Not ruins the day, but you have to get a real job, don't you?
I've had two of them recently ring me, offer me a similar thing.
Mm.
Like a phone. Oh, we've got a new phone deal. And all I've told them is I can't deal with this right now because I'm burying a dead body. And they're like, when is a good time?
When's a
for us to call you
convenient
back?
time to ring you back? Yeah, yeah, that's
They have to
stupid. That,
ignore.
isn't it?
They've got a script. Doesn't matter what he's doing. They
It's like so. It's
scam.
It's the same as confessing to the Pope, then, isn't it?
Yeah, can't do anything about it.
They can't tell.
Pope.
Sorry, not the Pope. just any godly man.
Do you think Pope does confession?
Nah.
Surely too busy, him.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to the Vatican.
Oh,
Ben?
it's
Serica's
Are
gone
you
without me.
listening to today's Have a Word episode? Because we mentioned this today, didn't we? Confession. No, they can't do anything about it. Wasn't it on today's episode?
How was I listening?
This episode, 40
in
minutes
here?
ago.
It was in here. We were talking about you
You're
going to
hang
confession and the police not being able to do anything. Cause,
You're potted in, aren't you?
well,
Was that in here and not on our episode?
That was on
No,
this
it's-
section
yeah.
of this podcast.
Yeah.
This is longer than what we usually do. That's why. So you probably ticked over.
Yeah.
We've
Oh,
really
yeah.
screened through that.
Yeah, it's just slowly getting second-hand potted. Yeah.
I'd love to go to the Vatican now, even though I would hate religion. I like the the grandeur of it.
We've been,
Oh,
it's amazing.
It's amazing. Like, it looks incredible, and then you realise that they're not paintings, they're mosaics.
The mosaics and that, some of
And
them.
then it's even more
Fucking
amazing.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Been to Venice.
No.
They've got the same on the ceilings. It's just like mesmeric how they manage to do it.
Mesmerical.
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
You ever go the old Tisso's all you can eat?
Oh,
Tisos.
Yeah.
No.
You used to have lion's heads on the ceiling.
Ooh.
it's the same person. Da Vinci did the Tissot after he done the Vatican.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one big contract.
Yeah. How many questions have we got through here?
I don't know. Right. Amelia says, I remember an episode of Have a Word where Carl was saying he wants his nipple pierced. Not a question, but I'm a body piercer and can definitely sort that out for
We do
you.
that for the Patreon special.
I
We'll go
say
and get
that?
piercings.
Actually, that was quite recently, wasn't it? I got my nipple out.
Yeah, you said you wanted to pierce. You said you
I
wanted to
didn't
done
say
for years.
Amelia will do that for you.
You wanted the hoop.
When your
Where do you
nipples
work,
pierced.
Amelia?
What's the hoop earring on,
Like
on one of your
Pat-
nipples?
Like Pat Butcher's nipples.
When have you ever seen Pat Butcher's nipples?
In one-
EastEnders after dark.
Yeah. After dark one, she took her top off and she got big hoop earrings. in her
Drop me a
nipples.
message, Amelia. I don't want my knees pissed. My knees pissled.
Oh, hello. You are.
You don't want your knees to know.
Your knees pissled.
Ooh, me and Adam have done a lot of podcasting today, by the way. This is our second one.
Have you ever you don't want to get your knees pierced?
I don't want to get
I'd love you to get your knees pierced.
my knees pissled.
Your knees pissled. Would you get your nipple pierced for a laugh?
No.
No? Okay.
I feel like it hurt. And what benefit am I getting? Girls get
You
it done
said
because
you
you can
wanted
fucking play with them, can't you?
You
Play
can
with yours.
I say a lot of shit, Amy, to be honest with you.
You can play with yours, though.
I don't want to play with my own nipples. Who does that?
I don't like a pierced nipple.
No?
I've never encountered one, but it just feels like, I don't know, it's in the way. It's not in the way.
Don't know.
Amy, have you got pierced nipples?
Hasn't got
No.
pierced nipples.
I don't really like any sort of piercings. Earrings give me the ick.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, any type of earring as well.
Why don't you like
I used to
piercings?
work in airport security, it's just flashbacks. Like you say the alarms.
Why don't you like them? Just not
I
into them.
just find them repulsive.
I don't like them. I find them repulsive.
Actively
there's a big
disgusted
gap
by
there.
them. Yeah.
I don't mind. I like a bit of jewellery. Not
Knock
on me,
me
though.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting. Just tear away.
Amy, you got tunnels, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got big holes in my ears, like cat bum holes.
I've got it's cat's
Do you?
latest.
I've never- I've never seen a cat's bum all that big.
That's a cat's bum hole.
I had
That should be your
holes in
trailer for
mine.
this episode.
I've never seen a cat's bum hole that big.
Over there.
Looks like
It's a new-
Dan's holding one in the doorway.
It's a new feature that we've got. How big's this cat's bum hole?
I don't reckon either of us would look good with any kind of piercing. It would be. We'd both look bad.
Eyebrow.
No.
I reckon if you
No.
had two diamond earrings.
Oh, I can't. Like, oh.
I had that.
I don't mean this in a homophobic way.
But
Men with diamond earrings deserve to have their head punched in.
oh, okay, that wasn't where I thought you were gonna go.
in a non-homophobic way.
It's 'cause
Only
it's
the
not-
straight ones.
It's because they look fucking stupid.
Yeah. So
Like
just
Brian
straight
Harvey.
fellas.
Yeah, he looks like a cunt.
Yeah.
Is he gay?
I don't know. I have actually met him. He got me into a club and I beat
It
him.
is a
Try
hate
to suck
crime.
it off.
The assault is still a hate crime, but it's
Okay.
not because of anything to do with homophobia. It's because it's hating cunts.
Yeah. Cubic zirconias.
Yeah, Brian
They
Harvey.
just
once-
look fucking. Oh, I don't know what it is. Earrings just freak me out.
Yeah.
I really don't like them at all. And now that I'm saying it properly for the first time, it's not even just a dislike. They knock me sick.
Really, yeah.
I
That's
just
mad.
don't like them.
What about a tongue piercing?
No. I automatically just think of sucking cock.
When?
You sucking them? Every time you see someone's pierced tongue, you go, I've got to suck that dick now.
Because that's what it's associated with.
That's what it's meant to heighten, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm not looking at you. I'm just
He
saying.
was.
He was looking at her though. I don't know. Like people always go,
I've
get, like,
had a blowjob off a girl with a tongue piercing in.
To heighten it.
It made it like unbearably sensitive.
Yeah.
So I imagine for some people it makes it good. Like if you've got like a dead dick where it's not sensitive that much anymore, I imagine it does heighten it. But if you've got like a nice dick like me, then it's more of a hindrance than a help.
Dick's too nice.
Oh,
I don't think I'd choose any piercing. But drop me a message and
would you ever get a tattoo?
yeah, I wanted to get a tattoo.
Oh, you wanted the Tory gate?
I wanted the
thing,
Tory
didn't you?
gate, yeah, but she
Tory
couldn't
what?
fit me in. It's Torii. So TROI, TORI is chicken, but TORII is the red gate. You don't see it in your head like the Japanese gate, like wooden. You'll definitely know what it is. There's a picture on the
Why
screen
do you
now.
want that?
Why?
You
Yeah.
make an edit work for me, Carl.
There's also I live there, didn't I? And it's just a nice symbol of the country, and I kind of wanted it just to be a part of me.
Yeah, but it says Tory.
Oh, that fly.
It's
Yeah,
Torii though, isn't it?
It is.
Don't matter.
You get it?
It's Torii.
Don't matter.
But yeah, I don't love anything enough to get a tattoo of it.
You don't have to
I know
love
a lot
it.
of tattoos, but it doesn't have to have a story. But for me to get one, it would, because
Yeah,
I haven't got
right.
any.
Yeah.
So it look
Why
hard.
don't you
I'm
get
just
your own life story on your left arm?
keep adding to it. Tesco.
It's get updated every
Would
day.
you put that in your life story? Going to Tesco?
Yeah, because something big happened.
Oh,
I found my dad there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's another
Spanish Tesco.
thing we used to do. We used to go to Tesco. There's two things here.
Go on.
The first one was, you ever played the game where you've got to try and sneak something into someone's trolley without them knowing it?
I haven't seen it, but I'm aware of the game.
So we got
Yeah.
so good at that we changed it, so you've got to take something out of someone's trolley, but they have to see you doing it.
That's a much harder game, isn't it? Oh, much easier, really. Just you got to have more balls.
You
to
gotta
do
have
it.
bollocks.
Yeah.
And the other game,
one
Adam?
was we would go up to men in Tesco
Usually Chinese.
and just ask them if they were Alan Hansen. And then ask to get a picture with him, even if they said no.
Yeah. Did any of them ever
you
say
Alan
yeah?
Hansen? No. And they'd
It
go,
would have been great if they
they'd
said
go,
yeah.
no. And we go, we had a picture anyway.
Because we want a picture with not Alan Hansen.
Probably loads more. We
You
were
only say it out
fucking
loud.
idiots. Yeah.
You realise how fucking
So
stupid.
stupid. Yeah.
You Alan Hansen? No.
Just a good way to
I
pass
get
the
picture
time.
anyway in
really.
case you're lying.
Yeah, I feel like you are Alan Hansen, so come on, lad.
Come
get
on.
in.
And he goes, you got me.
Yeah. Takes his Chinese mask off. Yeah.
Yeah, we get quite bored easy. And
Yeah.
neither of us got any social cringe. And that's a very dangerous combination.
It's fun
So
though,
we'll
innit?
just do something stupid. Recently one we'd walk past people and make them only hear one line of a sentence.
Yeah.
So we'd like,
Oh.
out of a story, be like, yeah, shove the kettle up my ass.
Yeah.
And that's all he'd hear.
I've often thought like how many people think I've got a different accent than I have, because every now and then you'll say like a line in like another accent, won't you? And you're talking,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, oh bloody hell, like, and you think, oh, they think I sound like that forever. That person.
I think that as well, weirdly. It's a weird internal thought, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I have a lot of internal thoughts. Like I didn't wear hats for a while because I thought everybody knows this is the first time I'm wearing this hat.
Oh, it's like when you wear your new shoes and they're wearing
You know
you.
what I mean? Yeah.
Your shoes are walking around with you on
And
top.
I feel like everyone's walking around going,
They're
first
new
time
then.
he's wore them.
Yeah, so the shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it really is.
Yeah, I don't
So you
like
just
it.
bought them.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that people can read your mind so you start talking to them?
No.
I always think, because there's probably someone who is. So I think if there's someone who can read my mind, fuck off.
I
So you're
don't
saying
think
you're
that.
dead?
Yeah, I'm like,
If
you're
you're
reading my
reading my
mind.
mind,
You're reading my
fuck
mind, you little maggot.
We used to try and read each other's minds.
We did, yeah.
I don't think that,
Didn't
but what I
work.
do think of sometimes is I'll have a thought and I'll think if everyone here could read my mind, none of them would ever speak to me again.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Do you think we're getting it with like Neuralink and all that shit?
Yeah, we just fucked it
Oh.
Musk.
It's only gonna be so far
Coming.
until it's like you can just hear everyone's thoughts. 'cause
I don't
you're all
want that, and no
connected.
one does. That
No, I
won't
know,
happen.
I don't want it. But
That
like,
won't happen.
Yeah, so why would he sell it? Who's having that?
well,
They just
the future.
You
people
can be
in the future.
controlled.
And then you're communicating telepathically, essentially.
We did it anyway. So it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
we're already fucking on the same wavelength.
That's
No,
right.
it'd be horrible. Everybody would be offended all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but would there be, because you know all the context behind what you're saying and everything, because you know exactly where it's coming from, would you be offended?
Yeah, you would.
Do you reckon?
Because, like, he's my best mate. And sometimes I think I wish he'd fucking shut up for a minute.
Yeah.
And that would do is, like, he'd be like,
hang on.
This come fucking, like, it just cause.
Do you like my new jeans? Yeah. No, they're fucking horrible. Why have you said that? I didn't say that in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone sells little white lies. So.
But wouldn't it might make the world a better place when everyone's so honest?
No.
That
No,
you go,
it won't.
No.
This is a hill I will die on.
Go on.
Nobody wants honesty.
Yeah.
And especially not women.
Oh, okay.
Here he is.
We got him.
They don't want honesty. They ask questions that couldn't possibly want honest answers.
Right.
Like, am I the most beautiful girl in the world? No. Or you would never fuck me. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? What are you on about?
Everyone lies to everyone all the time.
If I died, how long would it be before you started seeing someone else? I would want a date for the funeral. Do you want the truth? Or do you want the nice lie? Lies keep everyone happy.
Yeah, that's true.
The truth is a miserable thing. Liars, for anyone watching, lie as much as you can possibly
Keep
get away
on
with.
lying, everyone.
Everyone lies to everyone in every conversation. You just do, because it's just a polite way to do things.
Yeah.
But I think it might happen because China's going to invade, and then they keep everyone in
If
control.
China does invade, will you switch allegiances?
Absolutely.
Or like a footballer. Play for
But
China.
yeah, I
though.
think it's not like they do it, but it's not to keep you. They don't care if you're happy or not. It's just they know you're dead, so they can use you.
Oh, I wouldn't let them.
No, but you won't have a choice.
I'll just blow me on
No,
head off.
no. Oh, okay, yeah.
Didn't see this one
That
coming,
is
did
always
you?
an option. You can always kill yourself.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Do you think that's soon? That's
No.
generations away, and I don't give a fuck about one generation after me.
No.
I'm exactly
Not one
the same, you know.
single fuck.
Like, you know, when they
Well,
say
you
you've
got
got to
kids, though?
recycle for your children's
I want-
children. I'm like, I'm never going to meet
When
these
my
cunts.
kids are alive, if I have them, I'll go, oh, I care about them.
Yeah.
But at theirs, I don't give a fuck. I won't be there.
Yeah, but you... Yeah, fuck them. Fuck your
That's up to
grandkids.
my kids to sort that for them.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
sort the next generation if I have to.
Yeah.
I can't give a fuck. Oh, 10 generations time, they'll be drinking seawater. Cool.
It's all right. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I get new
Leave
shopping
dust.
bags every time I go to Tesco.
The amount of shopping
Yeah.
bags in my house is pathetic.
Can I have some?
Can't open the
They're
drawer.
not doing damage to the environment, are they, if they're in your house?
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah.
Imagine how many you could get in my house if the government should just buy an house and put all the plastic bags in it. Don't have to put them in a
The
landfill.
environment sort.
It's one house.
Yeah, build a house.
Imagine how many plastic bags you can get in one house. Stop putting them in the ground. Buy houses.
know.
Look at that, mate.
Build a house. Put all the plastic in that house.
Yeah, and just don't go
Lock
in the
the
house.
door.
Yeah.
Done. Don't know why
You've
we're
actually
bothering.
just solved shit there, you
I
know.
know.
Yeah.
Build a big plastic house.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead. Fly through
Katie
these. I
B,
don't know how long we got left.
I know you've been BFFs for years, but have you ever had a proper fallout and not spoken for a while?
Never.
Ooh.
No.
No.
You just have
Okay.
little, like...
We can have tiffs. And
Yeah.
Dad doesn't understand it because I don't know if he's got the same relationship with his best friend. We can have a tiff. Looks like from the outside we've fallen out. And then 5 minutes later,
You just need 5 minutes away from each
No,
other.
not
or
even that.
whatever.
We don't even need to be away
No.
from each other.
it's gone. It's done with. He's like, do you want a bevy or do you want to be playing FIFA?
Yeah,
It
right.
doesn't
Dan's
even
like-
get spoken. Because, like, we both sort of know. We're both opinionated lads
Yeah.
who are very, especially now we work together,
Yeah.
passionate about what we do. So, occasionally you're both just going to not agree on
Just going to
something.
clash heads on stuff, yeah.
And, like, we've nearly had, like, actual fights when we've played footy, but never had an actual one. But then we've walked home together. Like, we've literally had to be separated at footy.
And then we go
And
to
then-
shop. Like, and it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's just never come to that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's good.
Nothing's ever been that deep.
No.
Yeah, true. It's not like you've ever fucking...
And if either of us has ever said or done something that is like truly out of line where that could happen, then we've just gone bang out of order, soz.
Yeah.
yeah.
What would cause the rift?
I think if I fucked his mum again, he's warned me.
He's
I
had
think.
3, he'll have them 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, fourth strike's the bad one.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Fourth
That
strike, you're out.
threesome with his auntie as well was so close to being the straw that broke the camel's back.
Just didn't. We just got on play FIFA.
That's nice. Just went out of order, that lad, and you went, yeah.
Don't do that again. And then he did it again. I was like,
I shouldn't have videoed it and posted it to his house,
oh.
Yeah.
to be fair.
He knows now though.
And that's one of those times that I was like, do you know what, bang out of order.
You know, you've got to do things to find out that you're wrong, and then you go,
Yeah.
oh, sorry,
That's how you learn. You
I
make
made a
mistake.
mistake.
Thought you'd like it.
There you go, yeah.
Thought you wanted your mum to be happy. And as you
18.
can see from the video, she is coming hard. She is happy.
He didn't know what to get me for my
No.
21st birthday. He tried.
He did try. It was thoughtful, if anything.
But yeah, there's nothing's ever that deep.
And then you just walked the shop and got a Lucozade or something.
But we just get. I feel like a lot of lads. We're very stubborn people and we butt heads a lot. But I feel like because we're both aware of that, it just goes away.
Yeah.
Just
I feel like other
matter.
people are like. I was like, it never matters. It's never deep because we look after each other with the deep shit.
Yeah,
it's always
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's the shit that doesn't matter really that we butt heads on. So
Yeah.
never.
How
just
would you
all
cope
right
with
over.
Adam as your dad? If that did happen.
Again.
Like if me and your mum ended up like getting married,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
If she just fell for me,
It's
Right.
possible, isn't it?
yeah,
It is.
she's just madly in
Anything's
love,
possible.
and she comes in, she's sobbing, like mascara all down her face, and,
Yeah.
and she's like, I don't know how to say this, I fell in love with Adam, and I've never just wanted to see and feel a cock this much in my
No.
life.
Get out.
No,
Try again.
bang on it. Bang
Go on,
on
leave the
on
room
that.
and let's start again. Go on.
I fell in love with Adam.
Okay.
He makes me feel wanted and lusted for and
You've ruined it again.
important.
Try again. Come back in.
Makes me feel voluptuous.
No, it's over, mum.
Mums can lust.
Yeah, they can, yeah. Not after him, though.
Why?
He'd be your best friend and your dad.
Yeah,
Wow.
we could go fishing.
Because I wouldn't be here anymore.
Or would you
We
leave?
could go fishing together.
I'd be in
I
space.
could
or
call you a
something.
kid.
Yeah. You could start calling your son.
You wouldn't.
Sensei.
You'd
That's
have,
what you call you.
you'd have a weekly house fire to deal with as well. What these house fires keep starting? I don't know,
I
Dad.
think he wants to play this game.
I don't know,
yeah.
Dad. Why are the house fires starting?
Oh, wait, what if you married your dad? How would that make you feel?
Oh, he'd love that. All the boys.
All the boys
Yeah.
in.
No issue, is
It's
there?
right, yeah.
Just me and his alpha bumming
Any
every
of
now
my
and then.
mates could bum my dad if
Okay.
he's up for it.
There you go. Well, there you go, everyone. Any of Adam's mates watching? Try and bum his dad.
Oh, fucking yes, mate.
It is right.
Adele Phillips says,
These are all OG lids, by the way.
Yeah.
question for you all. If there was one thing about the other you could change for the better, what would it be?
Is there? I'd make him bald.
Change
For
for
the better.
Better
For
Make him
you.
feel better about himself. Make me feel better. Probably an Everton fan.
You make me an Everton fan.
Yeah.
Again, that's to make you
Let's
feel
make me
better.
feel. No, because we don't get to share that, do we?
I'd make you a Liverpool fan.
Yeah,
well,
no.
then if we're doing it, and surely if you could wish for it,
No.
yes, you would.
Born, not manufactured. Sorry, sir.
I think he's both just become like
No.
Arsenal fans.
That's one thing we don't get to share. He gets to, to enjoy football, and
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to enjoy football with him.
Yeah, so then you've
So
got
you'd
to be
have to be
fan.
Liverpool fan.
I can't
Yeah.
become an Everton. That doesn't solve it.
You can't both
We're
be Everton
in the
fans
city.
because then you both not enjoy football.
It'd be
So
nice.
you have to
just
be
become a Liverpool fan.
I'd rather you marry me, ma. Let's go back to that one.
Let's go back to that one then. So he's shagging your ma in a Liverpool top.
It's fine. As long as I'm an Everton one.
So what I change about yous three?
Make us all 8 foot.
No, just what would you change about Amy? Go on. Put this in
And no, but to be honest, I'd like just have more like confidence in yourself and that, innit? Like it's something I genuinely want you
Yeah.
to do.
What's your
Okay.
favourite thing about Amy?
Like it's just like
shoes are
a,
nice.
a sense of humour.
Yeah.
I think. Like
Oh,
just
thank you.
What's your favourite thing about Dean?
His sense of humour.
you're not allowed to have that one.
Has he got a nice willy?
Yeah, he's got a lovely willy. Yeah, really enjoy
There you
it.
go. Say one
Sops
thing.
off.
Say one thing you like about each other every day, and then you'll have a better day. That's what
There
I
you
always
go.
say.
Every
I said
day.
sense of humour. She said
Yeah,
penis.
every day. Just say, do you know what? Just say like, do you know what, Dean? I love that jumper. Look, you look really lovely in it.
Oh, I give the go for all his clothes and that because he used to dress like.
I can't
me.
go out without her saying you look
You do
nice.
dress well now, though.
Otherwise,
I've not
that's
seen you
'cause of me.
before, but you do dress well.
That's because of
Mm.
me.
dress
Yeah.
better. A bit of money helps as well, doesn't it?
What would you change?
What?
What would you change?
She said you made some more confident.
Said that?
What
Oh,
would you
yeah.
change about him?
But like something that's bad about her.
Big tits.
Aw.
All right? Is that what we
Yeah,
want?
I get it.
No, I'm only messing.
I understand that. Yeah.
What about
I
Dean?
always
I was
say
only messing. I'm not bothered.
average tits, magic fanny. That's my.
Magic fanny.
That's what.
Not even a good one. What's
Magic.
it do?
This.
Is it got
So many
wishes?
things.
Yeah.
It does.
Pull loads of
anything.
napkins out of it. And
Yeah.
What would you
Ping
change about
pong.
Dean?
More like assertive with other people or whatever. Like stand up for yourself and that. Or more
Somebody
spontaneous.
start punching heads in.
More spontaneous.
Stop listening, to be fair.
Maybe
Stop.
do something.
Girls
romantic
love spontaneity.
every now and again.
Adam, we'll go, lad.
What?
We'll go.
Well, you do that for me sometimes.
That's the worst answer. They hate that.
I know. That's why I said it.
Oh.
I mean, I've cooked for you for what 9 years.
Do you like
Yeah.
it though? Do you like cooking?
Can you cook?
No, well, I can
She
cook.
can cook though.
'Cause
I can't
otherwise we'd
cook.
have
Burnt me on this morning cooking for
What
us.
were you cooking?
Chicken burgers.
But now,
Small.
Well, for dinner. 1 o'clock.
Chicken burgers.
It was 1 o'clock. That's lunchtime, isn't it?
Oh, a cup of tea and some chicken burgers in bed.
I need a coffee, mate.
Do you not have breakfast chicken burgers? No.
I've never had a chicken burger for breakfast. No,
It wasn't
not
for
in
breakfast.
England anyway.
It was 1 p.m.
Okay, now. Oh, that was a deep.
Fucking hell, babe. It's 8:15. Where's the chicken?
Can't believe you haven't got the burgers on.
Oh, I'll do it then.
Get the grill on.
Chicken burgers on, girl. Come on. You can't have fried
Need
chicken.
a pot of coffee and 2 chicken
You
burgers.
can't have fried chicken before midday.
It was 1 o'clock. It was 1:30 actually, so
Like you often.
it's all right today.
Get the chicken burgers on.
uh,
Are you a cereal man? No. Chicken burgers.
I do though.
That's the best time to eat
I do
cereal.
actually have cereal
but
later
that
on.
is the wrong way round, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't be having chicken burgers at 9 a.m. and then having a load of pot and having some cereal.
You're right.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Cereal after 10 p.m. tastes better. A bowl of he hates that I like cornflakes, but a bowl of cornflakes about midnight.
Just on their own. Sugar.
Yeah, I don't want dessert mixed in.
My
with
dad used to have
breakfast.
hot cornflakes. Is that mad?
How did he
Yeah.
heat them up? The milk or the actual cornflakes?
Put milk on the cornflakes, put them in the microwave. He descendant of pirates.
Sounds like he was a pirate.
Yeah. I told you this story the other day, didn't I?
Yeah,
It's a crazy story, isn't it?
Yeah.
I come from pirate family. Found out the other day.
Used to be a pirate.
What are you on about?
My dad's cousin was a genuine pirate and robbed safes off ships and
They-
robbed
they
over
were called-
Cousin. Like,
Yeah.
like your owl fellas.
Yeah.
cousin. Yeah.
They was called the Captain's Cabin Gang. There was 7 Scousers, and they looted from all over the world. They were notorious. They robbed £1.5 million. And his uncle, his nan was like, Marty's in a book. And he picked up the book and it was Charles Bronson's autobiography.
I found that out on a Wednesday afternoon
Over his chicken burgers.
in a conversation while we were watching a hip hop
Fugees?
documentary.
Oh, by the way, your uncle is a pirate.
Literally, lad.
That's what happened.
Literally what happened.
And in the
Can you
middle
put
of that
bargain-ons on,
story-
please?
Like,
Marcy's in a book.
Yeah.
Fucking pirate again.
And then, yeah. And he was like, so how have you been? I was like, sound. Pirate,
I
no.
can picture that image. Your nan's on a chair, feet up like this, watching bargains. Marcy's in a book. Fucking pirate around the
Pirate again,
Pacific.
innit?
Pirate again, yeah.
Doesn't see me at bloody Christmas, but he can be a pirate.
Yeah.
Hey, lie in our bed. That is mad.
He's got no time for his meme, but he's a fucking pirate. Gallivanting with the, what are they called?
The Captain's Cabin Gang.
It sounds like
Fucking
a
being the
gay
Captain's
gang.
Cabbage Gang or something like that.
Captain's Cabbage.
Cabbage.
That's my gang now. Captain's Cabbage.
Oh, that's nice. That's a
And
good
in the
name.
middle of that story, he went off on a tangent about how he and 15 other Scousers kidnapped a mank who was hitchhiking, just dropped him off in Sandbach Services after telling him the whole way.
You've been done by the cabin crew.
The cabin crew. This is
And if anyone else you tell him it was the Captain's Cabin Gang, drives off.
Make sure your seatbelt's on. There's the exits.
But there was a genuine big operation to catch them and that though. Like
Operation
Are we
Cabinet.
talking like 90s,
Operation
noughties, or
what?
10s?
80s.
The 80s?
It was easy to be a
80s
pirate back then,
pirates. Yeah. You know, that's what they say about the
No
80s,
camera
innit?
phones.
Exactly.
Easy to be a pirate.
I would be a criminal if I was born in the 50s.
100%.
Yeah.
So you just go into a shop and gives all the money.
Yeah.
And then
That's
if
it.
they go no, and you go blast, and then they go, who done that? And they go, we don't know.
Don't know. There's no
Yeah.
picture.
We'll never know.
Yeah, it'd be so easy to be like a
Yeah.
murderer as well.
Yeah.
I always
Great
think that.
John Mulaney bit about that. About how like it was only the early 90s apparently where DNA was like
Yeah.
become part of the thing.
Mm.
Which means like back any time before that, they'd be like, detective, we found a pool of the killer's blood, and he'd be like, gross. Mop it up. Let's put chalk around where the body is. That's where we'll know where it was.
Yeah, that's so stupid, that, innit?
I would definitely be a criminal if I was born
Yeah.
like 84.
We're
Think
criminals
that is.
right now.
Criminals now, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pot, don't they?
Is that
Do illegal substances.
Mushrooms are a class A drug, and you
I
can
know,
get
but-
7 years for them.
yeah, but you're not
For
selling
doing
them.
them though.
For possession.
Possession of them.
If you eat them.
Well, they can't find them.
That's what we say. If they come, you say, usually eat it all and they go,
I'm not
"What
high.
drugs?"
Yeah.
You
What
big
do they
lizard.
do then?
I'm not high.
Come down from there.
if the police are
You
coming
big
to you and
lizard.
they see you scranny,
Yeah.
you go, I haven't got any.
Yeah.
What did he do?
It was shiitake.
I don't know. Actually know what they do then. Have you seen the film The Mule?
No.
Where there's a fella who's trying to smuggle drugs into Australia and he eats them all and they detain him until he has a shit. And the whole film is him literally just trying not to poo.
That's my life.
Yeah.
Like with the Adam Rowe story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
There's
more?
a few more. What time are we on?
We've done nearly 2 hours.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
we'll
quarter
leave
to
it.
6 and I haven't
Yeah.
started my work.
We'll leave it. We'll leave it.
Sorry, everyone, but next time maybe when we do mushrooms together. But yeah, we wrap it up.
Is that longer than the usual episode?
No, it's on par. 2 hours is a decent one, like especially
No-
for no break.
No break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we've just done a 2-hour podcast as
Just
well.
power through. You guys are the
You's
king of
athletes.
podcasts, though, innit?
Athletes.
You're marathon runners.
Podleets.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well in.
Thanks
Good
for
job.
coming on.
Thanks for having
It's
us.
been
Nice one.
lovely.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Have a Word podcast, one of the biggest in the game, smashing it. Go check that out.
2 stand-up specials out.
2 stand-up specials.
Imperious and Juicy, both on the Have a Word YouTube channel.
And you're going on tour in October.
Yeah, if you follow me on any sort of social media or the podcast, you won't be able to miss it.
Yeah. Carl, what about you starting up streaming?
I'm starting streaming. It's going to
Shit
be in the
like that.
next
Go
week
check
or
that
two.
out.
At Sensei Carl on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Is right. Get on them. Nice one for coming on, lads. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We got a
Send
Patreon as well.
Patreon.
Go
Try
get
and
on
to
that.
420. Also, comedymerch.co.uk.
If you're
Oh,
a listener
mate.
of us and you love what we do and you love this episode, just go and turn up for 1 month to these and give
£3
it a
quid.
go.
Watch
£3
everything.
quid.
Fuck it off if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And
Just
then
go and
forget
do
to cancel it.
Get them past 420 so they can't celebrate it. I want them to look and it's on like 5:16 and they're gutted.
I won't be gutted. But I'll be very happy. But yeah, nice one for coming on. Appreciate it, lads. And we'll see you all again soon. Nice one.
Love you,
See you
bye.
later. Bye-bye.